Ladies, we are in the building tonight, ladies and gentlemen. If you're listening right now, then you know that this is your opportunity as an artist to submit your songs live to me on YouTube or Facebook or even Instagram. That's right, Adriel Cruz Now across platforms. We are live and direct. If you can hear me on YouTube, I want you to give me a thumbs up emoji. If you can hear me on Facebook, I want you to give me a fire emoji. Go ahead in the comment section. Go ahead and leave those flames and thumbs right now in the comment section so I can verify that you can hear me and that you can see me okay. And that you can hear the audio in the background as well coming through the feed. I'm configuring some awesome setup here tonight, and our setup is not complete. It's not finished, not at all, no way. And so we're just getting started, ladies and gentlemen, on this multi-platform streaming apparatus. And so where you are right now, you'll see a link right at the, where is it, right here, worldrenegademusic.com/submit. For those of you watching on Instagram, you can't see what I'm doing. Log on to YouTube or Facebook, especially if you're just watching for the entertainment. Put it on your flat screen on YouTube and you can watch me right there, or Facebook. You can go ahead and stream it from your phone straight to the TV, or straight on Facebook. So go ahead right there, worldrenegademusic.com/submit is where you can submit your song, your music, live and direct. As something just flew into my eye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Studio's not finished yet, but guess what? We're gonna get it popping tonight. So where you are, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to share this live broadcast. Share it live right now where you are, and on the screen you'll see that big old pop-up. Oh my gosh, we don't like pop-ups, but this pop-up we like. Send music right now. If you can hear me again on YouTube, give me that thumb up. On Facebook, give me that flame. You know what it is. Send music right now. If you're watching on Instagram, again, jump on YouTube and Facebook, especially if you're not wanting to directly communicate with me, because this is where I'm going to primarily read comments on Instagram, but I'll try my best to go to YouTube and whatever. But World Renegade Music, I've got World Renegade Music right there in the comment section under my name on Facebook and YouTube. So if you have any questions, then your questions will be answered tonight. So let's go ahead and verify that everything is running smoothly and that you can hear the audio, you can hear the beat. Let's go ahead and check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Adriel Cruz Now everywhere, where you see it, where you hear it, where you watch it. Alrighty, let me know on YouTube and Facebook. This is being spread right now across platforms, so that's exciting. I'm excited about that. So where you are, send music, worldrenegademusic.com/submit. All right, Charity, yes, let me know in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. World Renegade Music, let me know in the comment section how everything's sounding on YouTube and Facebook before we just commence this amazing night of going through indie artists and their music submissions, their hard-earned work. And where you're watching on YouTube, I want you to go ahead and DM your friends right now. DM them, because tonight's show is going to be just a great time. You're going to hear music industry insight. You're going to hear clarity for your music and direction. Tonight is the night. How is it sounding? Is it sounding good on YouTube and Facebook? Please let me know. I don't know if I have this thing together. All right, looks super clean and sounds clear as day. That is the greatest feedback I could hear tonight. All right, so we're gonna get into this music, ladies and gentlemen, tonight. We're gonna get to these submissions. What happens is every single Monday, and even before Monday, people submit their songs to me so that I can go through them. On Instagram, we are having an issue. So what you're gonna need to do is tag some friends right now, and let's just intercept whatever's going on Instagram. And of course, on YouTube and Facebook, what you're gonna do right now is tag your friends below. Tag them below in the comment section right now, especially if they've got amazing music that is not being heard. They have less than 30,000 monthly listeners. They have less than 10,000 streams per song. These kind of artists is what I want to help develop. They are the ones who I want to help develop and sharpen and polish every single Monday. Yes, I know Instagram is just, I love you, Instagram. Thank you for verifying me and doing all those great things. But if no one can see what's going on, then what's going on. So where you are right now on Facebook, go ahead and tag friends in the comments section right now. You want to comment as much as possible on Facebook and YouTube because number one, I want to see your engagement. World Renegade Music is in the comment section as well under my name on those platforms and of course directly on Instagram. We're short staffed, but one day soon we're going to have a couple interns in there. It's going to be a lot more seamless. There's going to be somebody here in studio as well with me. You name it. I mean, all of these things are going to happen. So where you are right now, go ahead and submit. worldrenegademusic.com/submit is where you can submit your music. All right. So you're watching me on YouTube and you're thinking, what's going on? Well, my name is Adriel Cruz. I'm an independent label owner, full-time independent label owner and recording artist, performer and producer, Billboard charting, you name it, on TV, in music here and there. For my whole life, really, almost my whole life. Started at 12 years old and then put out my first project around 09 and then my first album 2011 and my first album like 2015 I think or 2014 or something, or maybe it was 2012, I don't remember. Bottom line is I've been doing this for a long time and I want to see artists do their thing full time so that they can do their thing if they're talented enough, if they take what I say seriously, if they look at the signs ahead of them and say they need to scale back or maybe put more into what they're doing, maybe more commitment, maybe more branding, maybe they need marketing, maybe they need, I mean, we all need marketing, right? But they need more branding efforts in their repertoire and how they look and appear. All of that and more. I mean, I'm here to help that. I'm here to aid that because I've been there, I've done that, I'm doing that, and I love to do it. And it's just like drinking water to me, just like I'm gonna take a sip right now. All right, capital G in the comment section, Elizabeth in the comment section, Alan, what's going on in the comment section? What is going on? Let's get it. Let's get this thing popping, ladies and gentlemen. Those of you on Instagram, welcome, welcome, welcome. You might say, what is he looking at? Well, I'm looking at everybody on YouTube and Facebook right now. So if you want to join there and watch and listen in a whole different manner, and it's a lot clearer, you'll see the image better, you'll hear everything better, you can go ahead and view that. But I love to read the comments on Instagram more because it's just the way that's just the way that it is. We started on Instagram, and so I would never demean or leave Instagram behind. So where you are right now, I want you to submit. worldrenegademusic.com/submit is where you can submit your song tonight to get played. I'm seeing these submissions come in here tonight, and so we're about to get this thing started, but we're gonna make sure that the Instagram is being shared a little more, and let's get this popping. Regardless, let's get this popping. So where you are right now on YouTube and Facebook, and I'm going to explain this to the best of my ability on Instagram because you cannot see what everyone else is seeing on YouTube and Facebook. And so this is what I'm going to do. This is a really, really cool opportunity for those of you who have products, right? You have an album, you have a song, you have a business, you have merchandise, you have a brand. Well, guess what? Ladies and gentlemen, you can get a promotional full screen spot and mention during this live video broadcast at the beginning, middle, and end for an entire month. All you have to do is email promo@worldrenegademusic.com. That's promo@worldrenegademusic.com. That's right. If you are a brand, if you're an artist, if you have a song, if you have an album you want to put out there, guess what? You can get on my show here every Monday, every single Monday for the entire month. And I will announce it. I will put it up in a large splash on the screen on YouTube and Facebook. YouTube collectively with Facebook, over 20,000 people are on those pages. And of course, through time, as it's spread and as the algorithm shows it like a month later, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, whatever it may be, days later, you have the opportunity to be seen and heard. All you have to do is email promo@worldrenegademusic. You see it on the screen there on YouTube and Facebook. Get a promotional full screen spot and mention. What I'm going to do is talk about it. I'm going to share it, and of course, you'll see it on the screen. All you have to do is email again promo@worldrenegademusic@gmail.com. com. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. This is Music Monday, where artists submit their songs to be heard. And I'm giving long introductions here tonight because I'm just getting my motor running here tonight. I had a little nap because I had to. I woke up at 4 a.m. to take care of some biz. And so now I'm back at it again. It's 9 p.m. It's a little past 9 p.m. now. So this is going to be a longer live than usual, which is cool, which is exciting. So if you're watching me on Instagram, I want you to go ahead and share this, tag your friends, and let's get into this. Let's get into the first submission here tonight. We're just going to go ahead and get into the first submission tonight. So again, if you can hear me well, you can see me well on YouTube and Facebook, please comment below. That would be so helpful. Let's get into this first song of the night. The artist goes by the name of Jericho, and I need you guys in the comment section to give me your feedback. Give him your feedback. And Jericho's no stranger to Music Monday. Jericho's no stranger to Music Monday. He's been submitting for really weeks now, and he keeps coming correct. I mean, he just keeps sending some stuff that it just gets better and better. He's a talented young gentleman. He's got the country twang. He's got pop vocals. He does amazing rap music. I mean, he's pretty talented, this guy. And so we're gonna go ahead and get into Jericho tonight. I need you guys to give me your feedback. Give him your feedback in the comment section on YouTube and Facebook. And let's get into it as I listen to the mix, as I listen to the song with you for the very first time, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and hit it. It's called I'm Not Moving. It's produced and mixed by him. He is multifaceted. I like it, just like me. That's what I do. And so let's go ahead and listen to Jericho's new unreleased song.
Everybody else retreated, and my energy 98% depleted. Gotta pick it back up, but don't pay to be seated. I'll brave the storm right through the night. I'll fight the waves against the tide. I just want you to know that everything I do is worth your life. I've been getting stronger, holding on a little longer. The trial's worth it in the end when the storm comes through. No one said it was easy, you just gotta believe me. It's so much better when you're holding on to the truth. I'm not moving, I'll keep praying till the night turns into day. I won't be standing empty-handed. I won't turn and walk away. I'm not moving, I'll keep praying till the night turns into day. I won't be standing empty-handed. I won't turn and walk away.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Jericho with an unreleased song that went by the name of I'm Not Moving. It is unreleased. He produced it. He mixed it And of course, he wrote it and performed it himself. So shout out to Jericho for that. Jericho spelled Jericko. And so listen, let's start off by saying that song had better have a great cover to match its excellence factor. Really, I think the vocals were really good on that. The song just had us on a journey as we were listening. I'm speaking for everybody there in the comment section, at least on Instagram. They definitely, they're definitely feeling it on Instagram, and I'm seeing some comments on Facebook as well. And so somebody says I was definitely moving to that one. Yeah, no, definitely. It's definitely a dance track, a lot more pop. Okay, so let's get into some nitty of the gritty in the extremities of the song. The beat are the beats and all the sounds that make up the beat to me are the extremities. Okay, so the stuff that hangs off the song. And so, okay, Jericho, vocals were good. I love the fact. See, I can talk. This is what I love about Music Mondays is because I can see an artist just step their game up every Monday, right? After they get feedback, they're talented already, right? They've got something there. They got potential, or they're talented, or they're seasoned, or maybe they're not as seasoned. In Jericho's case, he had a gift. He had definitely a gift, and I remember the first time he was submitting for a month or so. The vocals were in a kind of like this. If you can hear me on YouTube and are paying attention, you can hear it in Facebook. This is not a treated room. There's actually not much in this control room right now to dampen the sound. So what happens is your voice reverberates, right? And I picked that up in the submissions that he submitted, where I'm like, oh, this sounds great, but I could hear room noise, right? It's very subtle, it's very minor, but those that have been, again, engineering for so long, you can pick up on those things. Who has a good setup and who doesn't in regards to recording your vocals. That can really toss up the excellence. In fact, it could toss out the excellence factor, toss it out the window when something is missing its excellence. If you know what I mean, if something sounds good and there's one thing off, you're gonna zero in on that one thing. And so, especially submitting on a show like this, you can hear the nitty gritty, like I said, the intricacies. And so he picked it up. He stepped the game up from the first submissions that he had submitted, and so he had really just stepped it up. He posted, I don't know, a few weeks ago that he got some acoustical panels, and he's been treating his room where he's at, where he's recording. He's got a setup there in his I believe his home. And so anyway, because of that, I get excited because things have changed, right? Things have changed. And for those of you watching again on YouTube, make sure you're subscribed and you hit that bell for notifications when I go live every Monday at 9 p.m. And on Facebook, always live at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. For those of you watching on Instagram, you want to hear things better, you want to see things better, guess what? You can do that right now. Go ahead and subscribe. YouTube.com/Adriel Cruz Now. And of course on Facebook as well on my page. You'll see the verified check there on there. So you'll see it's me, Adriel Cruz Now. Facebook.com or even FB.com/Adriel Cruz Now. So when it comes to this submission, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, if you're here right now, you can go ahead and send music as I am giving feedback to Jericho's recent unreleased song that he just submitted here tonight. So vocals sound extremely better than they once did. That's absolutely sure. I'm sure of it, rather. And so that's great. And so that's dope. That's good. That's fresh. Now, this is what I would say, Jericho. What I would do, especially because it's an unreleased song, I would select a different drum pattern, not the pattern, the drum sound. The kick was a little bit, it was, you don't need a super deep kick. I wouldn't suggest a super deep kick. You were in the right realm of sounds production wise. The snare needs a little bit more to it. It needs to be sauced up just a little bit more. Again, right now it just sounded a little bit too mechanical. And there's a way to still have that toy drum beat sound, if for lack of better words, but that robotic, electronic drum with somewhat, is more electronic to me than retro, but I think you could work with some retro sounds, right? But in other words, sounds that were from the past, recreated for now. What I think is that drum pattern was great. the toms, the fills were great, but the actual snare needs some juice. It needs a little bit of maybe some enverb, maybe some reverb in there, just subtle stuff in the snare of the track. But the kick it wasn't hit. Give me a little bit of a thicker electronic thumpy kick, but not as small as this one was. I wish I could give you an example, but right now my setup, I don't have my MIDI controller in front of me with sounds to play through. But soon, again, as the setup gets a lot better, bigger, juicier, other camera angles and whatnot, then we'll rock that. But as you can hear the drum here, let me go ahead and play a little bit back right here. I love the roams. Yeah, you got reverb on the snare, but it's just not the right reverb. Again, this is a little, I would say, again, this is more of the subjective portion as a producer myself. This is not objective. Objectively, it's a good song. It works. Nobody's going to talk about the very minute details of certain sounds, but I think that it would definitely polish up the track some more for sure. DJLC, what's up, DJLC? What's Luke Alexander in the building? It was on, oh snap, he did show a little bit on the Insta story, didn't he? All right, ladies and gentlemen, where you're watching right now, you'll see a pop-up on the screen, and it says send music. For those of you that are watching, let me see if I can get it right. Wait, this way. There it is. Send music, right? If you're watching on YouTube and Facebook, you see this pop-up right here. Yes, send music. And for those of you that are on Instagram right now, you want a better look at what's going on, YouTube and Facebook is the place to be. Make sure you like the page and subscribe on YouTube as well. Adriel Cruz now across platforms. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to go ahead and swing you back this amazing opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, you can, every single Monday, you can get a promotional full screen spot and mention during the live video broadcast at the beginning, middle, and end for an entire month. That's right. If you have an album, if you have a single, if you have a brand, if you have an event coming up, then this is where you can promote that, and yours truly will promote it for you. All you have to do is email promo@worldrenegademusic.com for more details on what it takes to do that. You get an announcement in the middle, the beginning, and the end of this 2-hour show. That means in the beginning, the first hour, right in the beginning, and then of course in the middle, which is the beginning of the second hour, and then the ending. When I'm closing up the live broadcast, you will get that promotional shout out and of course full page spread live on YouTube and Facebook. That's promo@worldrenegademusic.com. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let me know if you know. Yeah, DJLC, let me know this. DJLC says in the comment section, let me know if I can help you with the Yellow Duck. Yeah, so Yellow Duck seems amazing straight to Instagram, right? Because I know it covers that. But now what I want to, well, I guess I'll ask you offline, but since we're here, I figure, is it possible to be on Yellow Duck and to also, you're streaming Facebook in a different, how do you, are you going to have to resize something to be able to look, like to see everything well on Instagram, right? Do you have to resize something? Like if you're doing multi-platform streaming, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, how would I resize just to show Instagram, but then it looks wide on Facebook? That's my question. I haven't looked into it. I haven't studied it. I'm familiar obviously with going live, but cross-platform, it's just like how? Yes, you have to run it through an open broadcast system with multiple scenes. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to run it through, man, because I would love for the Instagram crowd to see and hear everything just as good as YouTube and Facebook. I feel like a lot more intimate with Instagram, obviously, but we get it popping. So, alrighty, cool, man. Sounds good, because I half know what I'm doing here. So, ladies and gentlemen, where you are right now, if you don't know, tonight is Music Monday. Music Monday is where artists can submit their songs. Levante Thompson just says, got some tracks for you. Levante, what is going on, Levante? Yo, shout out to Levante. If Levante submits tonight, I've got some stories to tell. And dude, I'm so glad to see you in the comment section. So shout out to Levante Thompson. Go ahead and submit your songs over, man, tonight. worldrenegademusic.com/submit. For those of you on YouTube and Facebook, you can see that link right below me. #Music Mondays. If you're taking screen captures, for sure, that is what you can do. Also, those of you that are watching right now, there's an opportunity to be on the next one's playlist right on Spotify. That means you will be on the front of my Spotify profile. All you have to do is scroll twice. You'll see it there. The next one's playlist right now is a new playlist literally for Music Monday submissions. If you submit and you've got a great song, you will end up on the next one's playlist on Spotify. So what that means is it's not based on best of night. It's best song submitted period, multiples, even 5 or 6. It can even be you submit a song from last month now, and yeah, pretty much. I mean, what else can you do? So you can put all songs on there if they're good, right? If I like them, if they feel good, if they sound good, if they mix well, then guess what? They are going to be on the next one's playlist. Once we hit 100 likes on that playlist, we're going to have a cash giveaway. We're going to have a cash giveaway across platforms, so someone can for now, I might have to just do one platform at a time because I'm going to get lost. I don't have the StreamYard and all that cool stuff. I mean, there's so many cool things. I just feel like massively out of touch with the online. Shout out to Ruslan. Shout out to everybody who, like, he's in the space of like, Christian hip hop music, and his YouTube's amazing. And then of course, guys that I watch, on YouTube, their live streams are killer. In non-Christian hip hop, in comic book talk, in toy collecting. I mean, their live stream is bananas. And so I feel like this is bare bones. It looks great and it sounds great, I'm sure, on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you. But it just could be so much cooler for sure. And so I'm looking forward to that. Like, I just honestly, hey, interns, where you at? Let's get it. Like, let's make this pop. And I would love to have call-ins. I would love to do all that. Maybe it's a fact of just going live on YouTube in and of itself, because I know that has a lot of, pretty much a lot of opportunities to do certain things. And so I want to know who's watching on YouTube right now. If you're watching on YouTube, let me know. I see a couple. Actually, I see a few. Actually, yeah, there's a few people watching on YouTube. I just want to know if YouTube's, I don't know, my YouTube has over 6K subscribers on there, but I just want to know who's actually watching on YouTube. That's really what I want to know. And then on Instagram, it's really weird. It's almost like, well, on Instagram, I don't know exactly the format as far as like why things get squelched too much. Like, I know if you use certain hashtags, you can get kind of shadow banned. If you it's funny because Instagram, you want to show love to people. This is a side note. This might be a good teaching moment, good lesson moment for somebody watching. Instagram is a great tool for social media interaction with friends. And, the thing is, you think that Instagram will allow you to do what at least its intent was proposed to be, which was like people's photos and comment. And believe it or not, there's times where I've liked people's photos too much or too fast, and then I get a notification that says Instagram has what is it? What's the verbiage? It basically doesn't like when you do things too fast. And so I'm a guy who types fast. I can rap fast. I can think fast. I can do everything fast except for maybe, I don't know. There's a few things I can't do fast, but for the most part, I do things fast. I'm a fast guy, and so yeah. So it's basically, it doesn't mean I take my wonderful time on things. Okay, just to let you know, just to be very clear. Okay, but what I'm saying is, I like to be, multitask, and I like to do it well and cover my bases, and so all that to say, like, it's seen as spam. When you like people's, I genuinely just want to scroll like, I don't follow really anybody anyhow. Somebody's commenting, yeah, if you follow too many people too. I don't do that at all. But I have unfollowed a lot of people, or rather, no, I have removed followers very fast. and then it doesn't let me really do that too. And what I mean by remove followers is that on Instagram, there's a lot of ghost followers, people that followed you maybe in 2014 that haven't even posted since 2015, or even people who haven't posted since 2018 or 19. And those are ghost followers. They're not going to help you. The Instagram, it's almost like a check against you. So for those of you that are watching right now, this is definitely something to consider if you look at your follower count, because I actually deleted over 8,000 followers. And I'm also thinking, did that have to do anything with any type of like squelching? You see what I'm saying? When it comes to, yeah, it's really weird. I'm explaining it on YouTube and Facebook, and y'all are off of Instagram. You're like, I'm not even on Instagram. But it's just interesting how things work. So I did, I removed the 8,000 followers on there, and it is what it is. So for those of you just coming in right now, you can see worldrenegademusic.com/submit is where you can submit your song, whether it's released or unreleased. I want to give it ears, and not only ears, I want to give it attention. I want to give it direction, clarity, anything that needs to be polished. I'm here for that. I'm not here to just say, oh, it's good or it's bad. It's help anything that's not excellent become excellent, or just switch it up a little bit so that it could become good. Then from good to become great, okay? Or if it's great already, then it's great already, and there's not much to be said. But I definitely look at the kinks in your armor. For those of you that are artists that are watching right now, live or even later than live, one thing I love to do is go through an artist's Instagram to see their branding, to see what they've done. Your Instagram is essentially your repertoire. It's who you are. It doesn't have to be, but as an artist, honestly, it's just a part of the game. You've got to have yourself out there. You've got to put yourself out there. And so oftentimes you can have good music, and I've heard this, and I had it on the show here on Music Mondays, but the Instagram is lacking in professionality, professionalism, professioniscapus. I mean, you name it, it's just lacking it. And I would love to just help any way I could. If anyone's in Georgia that submits here, and I don't know you, or even if I do know you and your photos are horrible, let me help you. Like, for real, I want to help you. And I'm not talking about, yeah, man, send me 500. No, I just want to honestly help, especially because you're a part of the Music Mondays community. If you submit it through Music Mondays, you just get these perks, and that's just what happens. Again, if I'm local, or if I know somebody who is local to you and your photos are hurting, I would love to do that. There's some artists here that I can't help because I just don't know anybody who takes great photos or whatever the case is to help them. But that's just a part of the whole thing, ladies and gentlemen. You can have good music, but bad branding, and that bad branding will hurt your good music. So those of you watching right now, I hope you caught something from that. Make sure you send music tonight because I love to talk. I love to share. I love to let you know what's going on here. But at the same time, this is a Music Monday. In other words, it's a feedback show live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And so, ladies and gentlemen, where you are, send that music. We've got some submissions coming in tonight. I see some messages. And I just want to announce this again, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are coming right now. Noreen, what's going on? She says, you are so creative and you helped me with my branding. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you're so welcome. That's so on the money. I'm talking about branding and helping, and somebody literally comes in and says, you helped me with my branding. Well, listen, I'm excited, and whatever you need, let me know. You see what I'm saying? Like, obviously you're not, and she's not even an artist. That's the crazy thing. She's in the business of clothing. And so where you are right now, ladies and gentlemen, you see it on the screen. You can get a promotional full screen spot and mention during the beginning, middle, and end of this live broadcast. So whether it's merchandise, whether it's an event that's coming up, I will announce it in the beginning, middle, and end for an entire month. That's right. For an entire month, you can get promoted by yours truly. Again, I can't control what reach is happening, but at the very least, I know how many people are following, how many are engaged. I mean, I can give you a percentage. But the cool thing is, everything that I'm promoting on Monday goes across platform, and it stays on my profile. So on YouTube, that's over 6,000 people. who's really, really, really watching. I mean, we just got to see, right? But on Facebook, that's over 12,000 people. And on Instagram, it's over 11,000 people. So that's a potential of over 30,000 people, and people that can see your event, hear your song, and you have a whole entire month to try it out. And I want to try it out. I want to see what happens for you. I really do. Like I want to see like what can become of this. You know what I'm saying? So where you are right now, you can go ahead. If you have something to promote, then you can email promo@worldrenegademusic.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are watching right now on YouTube, make sure you hit the bell on the subscription. And also those of you that I see on Instagram, there's some activity happening. So it looks like I've broken through some type of curse on Instagram. For those of you that are watching right now, I was just talking about some Instagram strategy and some things like that. And so tonight is the night, ladies and gentlemen. If you know an artist, this is when you can submit your songs to be heard. Not only heard, given feedback, given an artist assessment, because I want to help artists if they're not doing their thing full time. And if you're not even an artist and you want to know, or you have questions of any kind, you have my attention for 2 hours. If I'm giving a song feedback, then of course that's priority, right? But if I'm not, and in the meantime, in between time, during this 2 hours that you have me, and tonight I'm going to go on a little longer than 2 hours because of the fact that I started a little later. I was trying to work this system. I'm still trying to get used to, again, multi-stream broadcasting. And so there's a lot of little buttons I got to press, and there's a little doohickey I got to pick up. And, somebody might be laughing and saying, doohickey, where'd you get that from? I don't know where that word came from, okay? A doohickey, all right? But don't do hickeys. You see what I'm saying? Don't do that, okay? Unless you're married. And even if you are married, just don't do it because it just doesn't look the best. But to each their own, okay? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, where you're watching right now, I just want to wave to everybody on Instagram coming on in. Waving. What's up, Kyle, Grand Styled, Teo, D, Cindy, Sin Diana, wow. Mike Miz, I am Stara, Mi Morenita. I'm not calling her Mi Morenita. That's just her name, okay? Just want to make it very clear. Ladies and gentlemen, where you're at right now, this is your opportunity to Q&A me. I'm going to go check the comments on YouTube and Facebook. Oh no, I haven't been drinking my tea. I've got to drink my tea because my throat's just becoming so much better. Oh, this is phenomenal. Oh, you know what? I could have been playing a beat this entire time. There it is. By the way, for those that are listening on YouTube and Facebook, how does it sound when I'm talking over the beat? Can you hear it? Is it okay? Is there some type of, is it robotic sounding? Is it good? Let me know in the comment section below. Again, I'm trying to get this perfect. I almost feel like this is a soft launch. Like we haven't even fully launched yet, live broadcast. Like we just haven't. And so it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the screen, worldrenegademusic.com/submit. I'm here all night, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here all night, ladies and gentlemen. Jericho, it's kind of funny. It was kind of funny, Jericho, because I was over here I took a nap earlier because I woke up too early at 4 a.m. I had to get some stuff going, and I was like, I gotta take if I'm gonna stay up all night tonight, or at least for several hours, I'm gonna have to charge up. And so I kind of forgot how to do something, and it took me a while, and then I'm like, oh no. And then this is the first time ever actually the second time, because the first time was out of my control. That's the reason why we're live on YouTube and Facebook. There's a lesson I'm going to teach you right now. But this time I was 10 minutes late. I hate it. I don't do that. 9 p.m. is 9 p.m. Eastern period. So, if you don't see me at 9 p.m. on a dot, you can be very, very sure you will see me in the next few moments after that, okay? But the whole reason I'm even on YouTube right now and Facebook is because I couldn't rely on one app alone to do Music Mondays, okay? And for those of you watching on YouTube, share this out. Text your friends the link right now. Facebook, I want you to share this and tag friends in the comment section right now, especially if they're music aficionados, they are artists, they are recording artists, they have songs, they have a gift, they have a talent. they're not being heard, or they're being heard just very, very little. They only have less than 20,000 monthly listeners, or they have less than 10,000 streams on a song. Those type of people I would love to help. I would love to give them a lending arm and a lending ear tonight. And so those of you that are watching right now, so I had to just switch it up, even though I wasn't fully ready. And even right now, I'm like not really ready to go multi-stream. I'm doing it by faith, and I'm doing it because I will not rely on one app. I was killing it on Vine. Y'all remember Vine? I've shared this story before. If you've been in Music Mondays for over 2-3 months, you've heard me say this. I've been on Vine, and Vine, I was slaying on Vine. For those of you who don't know what Vine is, Vine was basically TikTok to an extent, except there wasn't a lot of lip syncing. There kind of was, but not really. It was more original stuff, which is funny. Hold up, let me just go ahead and say this. How in the world is TikTok even like? Wait a minute. What you mean to tell me is Vine was around and that was deleted, yet Vine had a whole bunch of original contributors. Original content was being created. On TikTok, there is just a plethora of lip syncing content, right? Like, it's honestly just repurposed content and reused content over and over and over again, and it's kind of sad. Again, don't get me wrong, like, it is what it is. It has its own, it gives people opportunities, right? So it has its own niche, it has its own vibe. But it's kind of funny though, when you think about it, how Vine was more original contributors and content creators creating original content, and of course like live and voicing it, and then where TikTok and musically, I guess, it's all just lip syncing, and most of it on TikTok, not all of it. It's obviously expanded, but it's just interesting how an app where you're just kind of doing the simplest thing ever is what most people are doing. And it kind of goes to show you where people are at. It's easier to just copycat what somebody else is doing than create your own thing. Hello, somebody. But I put my eggs into Vine, and Vine was deleted. I was killing it on Periscope. Twitter had it live, and I say had. It's like weird to say that because it was for years. But Twitter had Periscope, and Periscope was Twitter's live app. Dude, I would have over 30,000 live viewers on there. And then I'd have in the room 200-300 people always on Periscope worldwide. Guess what happened in Periscope, ladies and gentlemen? Cut, deleted. I was killing it on Periscope. People are still following me to this day from Periscope. I was killing it on Vine. I was killing it on, what else app was there? MySpace. I mean, that was a long time ago. But MySpace was cool. Everybody had a MySpace, right? But it's funny. It's like I don't want to just I don't say I don't want to. It's more so I already have moved on. But I don't want artists to do the same, and that is rely on one app, rely on one streaming service, rely on one social media platform. If you are an artist, do not rely on one social media platform, because you don't know, just like I didn't know, the apps could be deleted and just give you an announcement that, hey, we are being removed from the App Store. We're removing ourselves from the App Store. You will no longer be able to access your account with over 10,000 followers, and it's gone. Do you see what I'm saying? So, it wasn't a shock to me, because I still had Facebook, I still had Instagram, I still had Snapchat, but it's so interesting how we can rely on apps and get so connected to apps when those apps can be here today and gone tomorrow. I've already lived through that. Many of you here right now, you've lived through MySpace being gone, Asian Avenue being gone, Black Planet, Mi Gente, hello, Rate Hispanic. I don't know if anyone's even here right now, like, that has been on Rate Hispanic. Rate Hispanic was one of the, I don't want to say it's one of the first social media website, because it was more of a rating website. I was on there, and I'm proud to say I was #1 for like a week. And all guys on ratehispanic.com. It was hilarious and stupid, and I wish I had the photo, because I would show you guys on YouTube, and it's somewhere. I will show you guys soon. I'll put it up on the screen on YouTube, and basically I'm pulling a plate out of the microwave. I'm like 18 years old, 17, 18 years old. I'm pulling a plate out of a microwave, and I got a little I'm flexing, and I have a little black tank top on, and I'm just pulling the plate out of a microwave, flexing, and I was number one on Rate Hispanic. But anyway, that's what I should put that in my bio on Instagram. Number one for a week on RateHispanic.com, which is so weird. Which is why would you? It's just anyway, whatever. Bottom line is, apps are here and apps are gone, and there's nothing you can do about it. There's literally nothing you can do about it. So you know what's funny is, because there's this downtime here, and this is like, I don't know what's going on. What I will say is this: I feel like it's an opportunity to it's more like a podcast. I feel like I'm doing a literal. It's not a stand-up because I'm sitting down. So I feel like I'm doing a sit-down, and I'm just talking. But it's really cool. We're getting through stories here tonight. I'm missing all the comments on YouTube and Facebook, but let's go ahead and give some love to that. Someone said, it's so sad. It happened to a group of people on Mixer. It was like Twitch. People were so broken after that. Oh, look at that. So there was an app called Mixer, which I never even heard about, that was like Twitch. And now Twitch is Twitch. And it's funny because Twitch, I mean, really? Twitch? Like, is that what I don't remember Twitches being anything you wanted. I don't remember Twitches. It's just not a thing that you would want to have. Some people live with it, and God bless them. More power to them. But it's crazy. Like, let me just say, it's not well to just want to Twitch. Or jump into that. But anyway, that's the name of the app, and a number of gamers and online streamers are on Twitch. Mixer was by Microsoft. Yeah, everything Microsoft does, it just goes to hell in a handbasket. Everything Microsoft does. Some of you have an affinity for Microsoft, but it's almost like Microsoft damned itself by naming itself something that was small and soft. You see what I'm saying? It's like, hey, we're not major hard, we're Microsoft. But I mean, to Bill Gates and the rest of the team, I'm just going to go ahead and give you a toast, because you played yourself. Okay? You played yourself. That's what I'll say. Microsoft. You're micro in a macro world. You're a little fish in a big pond. That'll preach tonight. That'll preach tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, where you are tonight, Music Mondays is a music show for artists, and I love to host it. If you're watching right now, you can get a promotional full screen spot and mention during the live video broadcast at the beginning, middle, and end for an entire month. That's right. Every single Monday I go live for 2 hours. Whether Tom, Dick, and Harry are in the crowd or not, I will go ahead and for weeks and months, it would be obviously replayed and shared and spread algorithmically. Get a promotional full screen spot and mention during the live video broadcast at the beginning, middle, and end for an entire month. What's cool about that is this, you get an opportunity to. I'm excited about it. Because I see so much potential in it. But you get an opportunity because, people come in and out of live broadcasts, right? Unless you really care about what's going on and you love me and you love what's going on, you're just, or you're just doing different things, right? You got to take care of some things. You're coming in and out of the live. I totally get it. Somebody went live for 4 hours the other day, and they were live and people were with them for 4 hours straight. I ended up winning a $150 book. But I wasn't in the broadcast the whole time. I was in there for like maybe 20 minutes. But I ended up winning a $120 book, and that was a blessing. That was awesome. I collect omnibus from Marvel, and shout out to Near Mint Condition on YouTube. And I'm excited to get that book. It's New Mutants Omnibus. But anyway, all that to say, they were live for 4 hours. People were there. So I get it. Some people are not always going to be watching. And so by getting promoted in the beginning, middle, and end, that means any event you have, any song, any cover, people that are coming in on the middle of the broadcast, they get to hear it. People coming in on the tail end, they get to hear it. People that come in the beginning, they get to hear it. So it's not like a podcast where you hear it in the beginning and that's it. You're going to hear it reoccurring 3 times every Monday. Again, with a reach of 30,000 plus, okay? With a reach of, okay? Lord knows how algorithmically how that spreads algorithmically, but anyhow, I'm here. So ladies and gentlemen, it is 10 o'clock. What I'm going to do is I'm going to restart the Instagram live. I'm not going to touch YouTube and Facebook, so you're going to stay with me in the meantime. All right, so I'll get a little stretching going. You're going to see me do some yoga. I'm just kidding, but you'll see a screen up there. But where you are right now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start the live over right now on Instagram, but I will stay live on right here on YouTube and Facebook. So ladies and gentlemen, let's see what happens next on this darn Instagram. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. I'll be right back in about 2 minutes. Thank you. Woohoo! Just gotta take a hit of this Bible real quick. Ooh, Genesis 1. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, we're gonna start this live on Instagram again, and we're gonna get back together in just a moment. Give me a moment here. Make sure to follow the next ones on Spotify. Let's go. My man, don't forget the Matthew 12 strand. All right. Let's get this going, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we are coming back. All right, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on Instagram? It's your man Adriel Cruz, and we are here Music Mondays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, live on Instagram, across platforms on YouTube and Facebook. So I'm excited to be with you here tonight. So for those of you that are watching right now, now is your opportunity to be heard. Now is your opportunity to get direction, to get polished, to get a brief artist assessment that will help your brand entirely. So if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. Make sure you hit the bell for notifications and don't miss it, because I will be live every single Monday on YouTube and on Instagram and on Facebook. So if you're watching on Facebook, be sure to like the page you are on. And if you're friends with me on Facebook, if you're privileged enough to be one of the 4,000 something on there, which I told myself I wouldn't add people I didn't know on my Facebook page, my personal, but I did. I made a big mistake, a boo-boo, and now I have people that I have no idea who they are on my Facebook profile. But if you're watching me and I don't know you, I love you, okay? You're a good person. Do you understand? You're just like honey. You're good in tea. All right, ladies and gentlemen, where you are right now, I want you to go ahead and tag an artist, tag a friend, tag an enemy, tag someone who does music, because I would love to help them out. I would love to give them the opportunity to be seen and heard, of course, across platforms, on YouTube, on Facebook, actually on 2 places on Facebook, and of course right here on Instagram. Ladies and gentlemen, where you are right now, what's going on? Philip Brood, what's up? Alonzo, what's going on? Let's get it. We're back at it again, ladies and gentlemen. So where you are on Instagram, I want you to go ahead and DM your artist friends, because I want to listen to some bangers tonight. I don't know about you, but I want to listen to some hot music, some unreleased or released music from artists that the world needs to hear. That's what I want to hear tonight. I want to hear who has the heat. I'm here for 2 hours every Monday, ready, willing, able to listen. Now it's a matter of just you sharing what's going on, because again, algorithmic exactly. You can never really foretell how things are going to happen. So let me go ahead and read some comments on YouTube and Facebook really quick. We were having a great conversation a moment ago about Microsoft, okay? And then some other stuff. And also about Instagram. There's a question on Facebook I want to answer right now. Drew Smith asks this question here tonight. Let me go ahead and read this here. Drew Smith asks, do you believe song duration had a set time limit for all genres and styles in today's world, or do you believe that there is exceptions? Okay, let me maybe rephrase it for you. Do you mean that, are you saying that should different genres have time limits on a song duration? Is that what you're asking, Drew? If that's what you're asking, Drew, if you're asking, do certain genres need to have a set duration because of the style of music it is, then I would say yes. For instance, if it is a gospel song, I am expecting the gospel song to sit somewhere between 4 to 7 to 8 minutes long. If it's gospel music, if it is rap, it should be no more than 3 minutes and 30 seconds. If it is R&B, you're expecting about a 4-minute song, especially if it's a ballad or a slower song. But there are general there are exceptions, but yeah, generally speaking, there are durations based on genre that a song should be, and that it shouldn't be too long. Now, in general, which this is a great question, Drew. In general, songs should be shorter than 4 minutes, period. The shorter the better, almost. You know why? Because we live now in 2021, and for the past 5 years or so, and it's just getting faster and faster. We're living in a swipe up generation. We're living in a swipe, scroll generation. What that means is, because we're living in a scroll and swipe generation, music is not being consumed the way it was even 10 years ago. So you could be putting music out that's just not going to be heard. And the thing is, duration is really going to help you. Content is going to help you more than duration, because you can have a meaty song, right? It's that 3 minutes and 30 seconds, that duration that's just in the pocket for you. But the content's not good, so people are not going to stay long enough to hear maybe how good the song gets near the ending. Do you understand? Because we live in a scroll swipe generation. So because of that, music should generally be, no matter what genre it is, should generally be under 4 minutes long. Again, if it is a live set, if it's a live band playing, I mean, that's kind of, even now in 2021, it's still vintage to have like this live band for a while, and this outro and this change up. And back on LPs, growing up as I was a kid, I remember seeing different versions of the same song. There were 4 or 5 different versions of the same song. It's like, there's the club version, the single version, the radio version. There was a long intro. There was not. In fact, we just listened to it in the other car. My wife and I, in the car the other day, we were listening to a record. And it's funny because the radio version is what was the most popular. It had the most plays, most streams. It was like 38 million or something like that. This is an 80s song. I forgot the artist now. But what I'm saying is, it's interesting how the shorter song got more play. The one people recognize more, the radio version, radio cut. So anyway, to answer your question, definitely thoroughly, that is my answer. Drew, thank you for asking that question. For those of you that are watching on YouTube and Facebook, let me see some emojis in the comment section. It looks like I've been live for 58 minutes. And so that means we've got a whole other hour left. You've got 1 hour with me. So Instagram, y'all got to help me out. Go ahead and share that. I can't believe what is going on Instagram. My God. This is hilarious. It's just never been just the chaos. It's, you'd think Instagram reaches out to you and everything's all good, but it is what it is. We're just gonna go ahead and hand invite some folks in here. And it's funny because I don't even know who I'm inviting. I just scrolled and invited. So for those of you that are watching right now on YouTube and Facebook, definitely leave some comments below. I don't even know what's going on YouTube and Facebook right now. It looks like something, it's really weird, man. Very weird. But this is another cool learning moment, even for me historically. This is almost like a live diary that I want to share to look back on. And I want to say this because it's interesting. It's like, you can have all the right content or the right motive or the right potential, but still something block what's happening. And now it's up to you to persevere and continue or give up. And so for me, something like this is not new to me. Something like this is not like shocking. Something like this is not like discouraging either, because I've truly faced discouragement. I've truly faced a discouraging moment. And so things like this, when it comes to social media, it's kind of like, it is what it is, right? It's just a par for the course. And you, again, have the opportunity to persevere and continue doing your work and continue putting out good content, or giving up, right? I mean, easily I could be like, wait a minute, why is Instagram playing me and shielding me from my own followers? Facebook has been doing this, right? That's a part of their MO. They want me to promote by boosting ads and doing ads manager. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's business. If I own Facebook, and you want it to last, you've got to do what you got to do. So there's no hate on Facebook or Instagram. I don't hate it at all. No hate on YouTube or anything like that. It's just interesting to me, right? Like, I remember when YouTube switched up, it's like I was on there, it's consistent, and then I stopped. And the moment you stop posting on an app, all of a sudden, what happens is that app now then squelches your reach. It's kind of interesting. So YouTube, where you're watching right now, you'll see 6,000 subscribers, but it's like, when did the ball drop as far as the actual viewership of content? It's like, well, when you stop posting. So anyway, for those of you that are watching right now, what's going on? Those of you on Instagram, I am live on YouTube and Facebook. This is Music Monday, but tonight looks like it's taking a little bit of a different turn. There's a lot of moments of really just communicating, talking, answering questions, giving some insight behind the scenes, even on social media. So I'm happy. I'm it's all good. So those of you that are watching, I just don't know. Again, I'm trying to work this live here, and I see a screen with all these comments, and I see also some other stuff here. I just don't know what this means yet. Like I need like a tutor on OBS and like Restream and stuff. But anyway, those of you that are watching on Facebook and YouTube, definitely you're awesome, right? Those of you watching on Instagram right now, thank you so much for tuning in and staying tuned in. But again, for those of you that have friends that are artists, I want to hear some good music tonight. If we don't do that, we had a really cool submission from Jericho, that's for sure. But it's funny, I knew something was off tonight based on just how everything started, really. So it's interesting how that all works out. But again, this is a learning moment, not for me because I know this stuff happens, but I'm hoping this is a learning moment for people where it's like, hey, you continue, you persevere. If I can be an example to you in any way, shape, or form, let's go. I've been doing this since I was 12 years old. Very similar to this, except that I wasn't live on Instagram. I was live on cassette tape. I was recording cassettes and making shows with my little brother every day, every single day. And so I got a box of tapes, and I actually have, watch this. I got to show you. I got to show everybody. I'm going to show you right now. I've got this, and I haven't used it yet, but guess what this is? Ladies and gentlemen, you can play records on it, right? So I can sample and I can cut up some stuff, but I can also, check this out. Boom. I can actually, what is this? I've never even really opened it. Oh, this is actually a cameraman. Wow. Anyway, I I can actually sample and use cassettes that I've recorded and actually play them back. I just haven't set it up yet because my studio is not set up yet and the desk is not here yet, and there's a few things actually. Speakers are not here yet. I've got my old ones, and I've got my new interface, so I'm excited about the interface, and I'll talk more about that soon. When it makes sense. But it's in the box still. I haven't even taken it out. I haven't even looked at it. It's in the brown box that it was shipped in, and so I'm excited to record on that. I'm excited to hear the difference in quality with the new interface versus what I have. And so I'm excited about that. So for those of you that are watching right now, you're engineers, don't you know what I'm talking about when you're excited about new equipment and new gear, and it's just exciting. I haven't needed any type of gear for years. I had just what I needed, just what I was using, and it was perfect for me. But now, after 8 years, it's like, okay, I'm not one of those guys that just gets every little new tool and trick, or rather because there's no need anymore. Now everything's just digital, right? So there's not really a need for me to have outboard gear or analog gear in any way, shape, or form. So it's all digital. So for me, it's like plugins and it's things of that nature. So to get new hardware, I honestly, I get excited because it's been so long. So getting a new pair of speakers. The aesthetic's going to be really, really nice. I've got the new interface, which again, I'm going to start doing reviews on YouTube as well for certain things, and that might be one of the reviews I do as well for the interface. I would love to use it for a little while first to give it more of a thorough review. You know what I mean? I like unboxings. I watch unboxings all the time on YouTube. If you guys watch unboxings, let me know in the comment section. But I like watching unboxings. I like watching people unbox things that they're getting, they got. I like shopping. I like doing that kind of stuff. So, and buying new stuff. Again, not gear, but some of the other things, right? Especially when it comes to fashion and collectibles. That's my game. That's what I like. And so I just want to know, is the stream going? Is it still going on YouTube and Facebook? And let me know in the comment section. I just don't know. I just don't know how I can read this now. My eyes are playing tricks on me. And for those of you that are on Instagram, if you can see me, just give me some emojis if everything's working well and signal's all good in the hood. Let me know. Yeah, how would I? Oh, okay. So so those of you on Instagram, you're watching me, and on YouTube, you're watching me trying to figure this out live on the screen. It looks like, okay, thank you so much for the comments, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Again, I'm here for almost another hour. So I'm not leaving anywhere no matter what. I see some comments coming in on YouTube as well. Cool. Awesome. One of the comments is my mother. Wow. What's going on? My dad's in the house too. What's going on? Look, my parents love me. My parents support me. Look how awesome that is. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for being here with me today. We should have FaceTime tonight. Shout out to my parents, by the way. Dude, my parents, man, they're crazy. Now I'm gonna do stand up. Y'all got me. I'm about to do some stand. We're about to, but no, seriously, my parents are crazy. But they always hooked it up, man. My dad, like I said this before, had a studio since I was a shorty, and that's because my dad. It's because my dad and my mom, I don't know how they got the money. I don't know what type of mob business my father was in. I don't know what he was doing to get all that money necessary, but no judgment, okay? No judgment, Dad, Mom, no judgment. And talking about moms and dads, speaking about that real quick, a lot of people have they grow up they're raised in a single parent home, and you know what, there's situations that lead to that are just out of people's control sometimes it is in their control. And it's tough. I get it, but I'm thankful that my mother and father they got a testimony, they got a story. In fact, my mother and father separated, which is crazy to even say. They separated after God knows how many years. And then they had, guess what happened? About a year later, they had a renewal of vows. They got remarried. And guess who was the officiant at the wedding? This guy. That was crazy. That was insane. And they're just crazy. All right. And they're just crazy. But they loved me and my brother, and they love me and my brother so much. And so I just want to shout out to my parents real quick live, as they're here live watching, their oldest son in this space here that God hath provided for free. And of course, all the equipment, all the new stuff. I mean, it's coming. And so I'm excited. I'm excited about the new space. I'm excited about all of that. Marissa, listen, shout out to the main hangar, by the way. Thank you for hanging out. The main hangar, this is one of those nights where it's like, okay, cool. Well, I guess I'm going to shout out people that are in the comments. This is one of those show love moments. You have a really, really wild story. And I just see so many amazing things that are at the brink for you, Marissa. And so just shout out to the main hangar. I've met her on another app that should not be named, at least live on Instagram, because then maybe I'll be shadow banned even more. Anyway, it's an app that people talk on the phone with, and they network, and you put two and two together, you'll know what app I'm talking about. I can give you an emoji of a house and maybe an emoji of a club. Maybe I said too much, but anyway, we're there's a group that happens every single day on that app, and I love it. It's tips and tricks on social media, and it's a really cool community on there. So that's how I know the main hangar. And she sells clothing, and she does a number of other things. She's a mother, and she's about to be also my lawyer and attorney, right? Is that true? Is that what it is? Pro bono, like forever? Cool. All right. Harold Hathaway, what's up, buddy? He's on YouTube. He's saying, hello, how are you? I'm doing well. I am doing well. Julio says, give me some of your equipment. Julio, I would love to give you my equipment. All you have to do is literally send me the money for it. That's all you got to do. It's very simple. Very, very simple. You just got to send the money for it, and it's yours. It's easy. It's easy. K Wills 23, what's going on, K Wills? How you doing, brother? K Wills submitted a few weeks ago. I do remember that submission. I don't remember the song. I don't remember the name, but I do remember you were second verse on your own song, something like that. And I said, that's naughty. You got to be the first on your own song, especially if no one knows you. You know what I mean? Like, K Wills, I want to hear some new stuff. K Wills, where's the bangers? K Wills, what's going on with you? Oh man, look at, hey, I love it. I love going live no matter what. And we're just gonna hang out, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna hang out. I don't even know why I haven't had any background music up this whole time. Sorry. What's that? Alrighty, cool. All right, so hopefully you can hear me really, really well. What's going on, man? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you watching right now on YouTube or Facebook and you have not followed the Next One's playlist, you can do that on Spotify right now, the Next One's playlist. And that's where artists that submit on Mondays get to have their songs played. And they'll be, of course, on the cover on the front of my Spotify account that has over 50,000 monthly listeners and over 10,000 followers on Spotify. All organic, all I can't believe people pay for followers on that. Don't do that. If I could tell you something right now, artists, please do not mess with your. Listen, I could understand you give fake weird likes on Instagram from people from other countries that don't even know how to speak English, and it's really weird. But dude, whatever you do, you want to have clout on Instagram, fine, right? It's weird clout, but don't pay for Spotify like to have Spotify streams, please. you're screwing yourself up, because you're never going to be able to tell who's really listening to you for you. You're never going to see what country is actually bumping you or what city is bumping you, so that you can tour there, and so that when you're touring you can target that area. Do you see what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't pay for. Look, again, I could understand you have weird followers on Instagram. You're paying, I don't know how much a month, to have fake engagement, fake likes. I almost feel like you can have the fake likes, but if you're an artist, don't pay for fake Spotify plays, because you're just messing your whole thing. Unless you're just a joke. Okay, now I'm getting ticked off. I'm just kidding. But unless you don't take yourself seriously with music, you don't do that, right? If you just want clout and you don't even want to, you're not going to tour, you're not going to sell tickets, then pay for. Have your clout online. You are just a clout king, and you just have all the clout. Like, whoa, man, he got clout. But hey, you never have a concert, and when you do, there's 10 people there, and they're all your friends, and half of them hate you. I don't know. You know what I mean? But don't pay for Spotify plays. Do not do that. Again, I'm not even going to tell you, do not pay for anything fake. But if you're going to pay for something fake, don't pay for the Spotify playlist, Spotify streams and Spotify playlists that have just no real followers on there. Don't, because it's just bad. And let me tell you, when you do have real playlists you're on, right? I just was on a cumulative over 1 million reach cumulative editorial Spotify playlist, right? My latest song is on there. It is crazy what happens when you make it on over 6 editorial playlists. It's crazy. It's just crazy. It's like, oh snap. Like I've been on maybe the most 3 or 4 at one time, but not like 6 or 7. And it's like, yo, that's cool, right? And each playlist had over 100,000 followers. One had almost 500,000. And so it's like, yo, that's 500,000. That's dope. That makes such a big, it's just crazy, guys. And so anyway, follow the next one's playlist. My new song is coming out. So I do want to announce that. And I was going to announce it at the end, but I figure, hey, if no one's submitting music tonight, I'm going to talk about my music. How about that? How do you like them apples? I got a new song coming out called Out With A Bang. It is coming out October 1st, Friday, October 1st. It's going to be huge, all right? And so Mike Miz asks an important question. What's the secret to make the editorial? One is, you've got to be an artist with World Renegade Music, okay? Yeah. I have a deal, distribution deal with Syntax Distribution. I don't handle my own distribution. In fact, the only time I did was in 2011. That's the only time I handled my own distribution, 2011, for my first album. Anyway, so I have an independent label. I'm a full-time independent label owner. Do I have artists that I'm actively like talking to and working? Yes. Is it all like secret and no one really knows about it? Yes. But now you're hearing a little bit about it, right? But for me, I couldn't tell you the secret. You got to read The Secret. I couldn't tell you the secret. What I will say is this: you definitely have to give lead time to Spotify before you post, before you submit. You got to give lead time. So I don't know, Mike Miz, how early you submitted songs before, but you want to give it at least 2 months. Well, sorry, at least a month, but the most 2-3 months, because they have more opportunity. It just has more of a process that goes through it. There's more of a process that happens. I couldn't tell you the full out details, not because I don't want to, but because I just don't know or I forgot. But yeah, you don't want to submit a song the month of and say I'm dropping at the end of. It's not gonna happen. You might end up release radar, even your release radar. If you release it if you don't release it with enough lead time, your own followers on Spotify won't hear it. You know what I'm saying? They won't even get wind of it. Dang, 2 months. Yeah, Mike. So 5 weeks is fine, right? 5 weeks is fine. It's over a month. But try longer, see what happens. But also, the tools on artists at Spotify, the Spotify Artists app, if you study that, I really believe that does help. I just couldn't tell you. Everything I share to you guys is like firsthand, like knowledge and wisdom and experience. But when it comes to this specific, I just thank God it's out of my hands. But I guess what I will tell you is, what I will tell you is it's a matter of just meeting the right people and connecting with the right people, really. I mean, my goal with Music Mondays was never to just be a feedback show where I'm just talking about, or just giving feedback to songs. Like, oh, that was great, fix this, do that. Okay, see you later, buddy, thank you. No, it's more than that. Like, I want to build an arsenal of artists that are affiliated with what I'm doing, and I'm helping them. And of course, really building their platform. That's really what World Renegade Music is really essentially about. I'm telling y'all the secrets right now, cat's out of the bag. World Renegade Music doesn't exist just to be this cool place for these underground artists that are popping and whatever. It's literally to build platforms for artists. So my thought process for next year is to start releasing content from other artists under World Renegade Music to build their platform. I do all the work. It's under my brand and my name, my pool. You see what I'm saying? But what you get out of it is a platform. That's what it is. That's what I want to do. And I'm down to do that. I'm down to even do 1-song deals, 2-song deals, 3-song deals, where it's like you will be given your platform is going to grow. That's what it for sure is going to happen, right? I'll be attached to the song, right? My name will be on there, so my release radar is going to see it. That's over. Again, my followers alone is over 10,000. Then of course monthly listeners, XYZ. You can see that on my Spotify account right now. But yeah, that's definitely what I want to do, right? That's definitely what I want to do is build, connect, do some song deals where, again, what the artist gets out of it, because I can't promise you anything else right now, is a platform. Which honestly, a lot of people crap on labels, and I get it. But if you have enough money to sustain yourself and you're making money and you're good, I would say I would sign to a label. So I would sign to a record label right now, but I'm too much of a boss to listen to timelines and deadlines. It's like, no, if I feel like doing this, I'm gonna do it. Which again, obviously you don't get signed that way. But if there's an opportunity like that where it's like, I don't need to get signed for money, right? I want to get signed for even more of a platform, because the bigger my platform is, the more I can help other people. You see what I'm saying? The more something can break through Instagram, right? Where it's like all of a sudden there's not 12, there's 80, there's 90, there's 200, 300. That's what and it's not for me. The bigger the platform I have, I want to be able to bring everybody on. Like, not everybody, but everybody who I think is super talented and I feel connected to, and they've been with me through this phase of, Music Mondays even. Let's talk just that. Music Mondays is super cool because it's literally a community of artists that I've not heard before, or I've heard very little of, and then they submit, and then I build with them, and then they're getting better. They're submitting a better music. And then tonight, it's almost like tonight's vision casting night. That's probably the reason why it's weird. This is the first time in months that I've had one submission in months. And granted, right now on Instagram, I'm seeing some people pop in or whatever the case is. Other than that, we've been floored like crazy, right? Like, it's just been 2 hours straight, boom, 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 boom. And tonight, granted, I'm going to stay on a little longer because I just want to communicate more, talk more, and I started 10 minutes later. And I had a little nap because I woke up at 4 a.m. so I get to kind of hang out more. And so, sorry if I'm missing your comments on YouTube and Facebook, but World Renegade Music is going to answer them up until 11. After 11, they're off duty, so they don't have to really comment to anything. But if you have any questions, please answer World Renegade Music in the comment section to get your song played tonight. I would love to get into it. So what I was going to say was, vision casting wise, World Renegade Music is not just about feedback. It's about connecting with artists, bringing them under my wing, helping them out, giving them a platform, period. It could be 1 song deal, 2, 3 song deal. Again, this is all new, right? This is all secret, guys. I'm telling you right now, because I'm like, okay, Lord, I'm gonna say it now. This was all like till 2022, but I'm like, I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share the motive. And the motive is still the same as what you knew, helping artists excel. Let's get into the submission here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This artist goes by the name of Nina Loco. Is that Nina Loco or Nina Loco? Let me know in the comment section where you're commenting from. Nina Loca. You got me. Look, I said Nina Loca. It's Nina Loco. Okay. And so I don't think it's Nina actually, because this is a guy, if I'm not mistaken. So please correct me in the comment section right now. Mike Miz says, I want that next one's cover. I should submit. I mean, bro, you know, honestly, I mean, you're talented, bro. You need to, let's do it. So let's see what happens. So yeah, please correct me in the comment section. Am I saying the name right? Nina Loco? All right, I'm just gonna get to the song. Okay, I got you on Facebook. Sorry, I'm reading right now. Nina Loco. Oh man, the alliteration. Nina Loco. Nina Loco. All right, Nina Loco. And so, anyway, let's just get into it, and then just fill me in on your gender really quick. All right, here we go. I just want to make it real. She. Okay, she. Nina as a 9. Loco, because there's nothing wrong. Okay, no, Nina's not a she. This is a guy, right? Nina, like as a 9, right? Like Nina, like I got my Ninas with me, right? Correct me. Like I feel like this. You're not. It's a guy, right? Nina, right? You gotta understand, Nina. If you're not Latino, you know Latinos think Nina is Nina, just so you know, or Nina, like you're. Just so you know that you know. I think the name is dope. I remember the first time I ever heard that term in a song was from a G Unit record, and they're like, I think it was Lloyd Banks. He's like, got my Ninas. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Nina. Okay, cool. Nina Loco. I think, yeah. I mean, anyway, let's get into the song right now. Let's get into it. This might be a hardcore song because the name already just. Come on, bro. You're about to blast us away. Let's get it. Let's get into it right now. It's called Don't Quit. Featured artist is Big Slim. He says, I grew up in a mostly Hispanic city and we don't get to pick our nicknames. Hey, I feel you, bro. I feel you. Let's get into it right now. Y'all gotta go ahead and give some feedback in the comment section. Nina's right now on Facebook, so he's probably not going to see what you're saying on Instagram, but I'm going to try my best to maybe read some out later on. Give him an idea of what people are saying about his music. And of course, here we go. Song's called Don't Quit. Let's get it.
I know you wanna quit. Only thing that barely keeps you going is love for your kids. Your pockets looking empty, bills are more than overdue, and you're about to get evicted while wishing you could afford to move. This ain't the end, there's so much toughness in your soul that's left enough to cover the coldest and hopeless moments you go against. Might even seem like you in the ring of the towel is all but thrown, with no one around to call and be proud and keep standing tall alone. When times are hard, just put in my heart that you would usually give. So the whole of who you is every brother, so you don't lose an inch. Either all or nothing, there ain't no halfway in life. You can't come back and this ain't happening twice. Now this ain't happening twice.
Keep going through some things, and I know
it every breath to get lower, but the only lessons you'll regret are the ones you neglected or don't learn. True, and there ain't a burden on earth that's worth being permanent. When you get about the inferno, don't return it, the pig it was burning in. And don't aim for perfect, aim for making the whole day count. Appreciate what you can't, some people gone ages and ain't smiled. Hey, if a door ain't open, then I would change where you knock. Yeah, don't let every mistake you make become some chains or a contract. If you get so caught up in helping others, you forget yourself. First, you'll see your happiness dwindle down, and the next your health. When you wanna give up the most, you take it and grin. Only time when they say you can't is if you're thinking you'll quit. Never keep your head up in this life, focus on the finish line. Don't have the world's opinion, get to a broaden who you is inside. You can hit the Hummer if you won't even swing, so give it your all if you're gonna go for your dream. Then get up and go for your dreams.
Keep going through some things, and I know it. You can feel so alone when you're walking that road, but don't quit. Just look at how far you've come on your own, and just show the world that you're strong and you won't let go, and you won't quit.
Long as you never settle for minimum, or that'll do. You pushing it to the max ain't gonna be a fact that you have to prove. Don't make sure your word is worth every merit to folks who taking it, and learn to separate from the things that breaking ain't been made to fix. And too many negatives that your day to day will throw your focus off. And if your window's closing, don't lose hope. Just hope for broken lives. Yeah, when it rains, it pours, but those are the days to be thankful for. They made to build the strength and the patience you'll need when you face some more. But for the purpose you was put here on this earth to feel, until they close the final curtain, work like you got nerves of steel. Ignore the people talking, with some time they'll be forgotten. Just do whatever is needed and don't you even think of stopping.
Keep going through some things, and I know it. You can feel so alone when you're walking that road, but don't quit. Just look at how far you've come on your own, and just show the world that you're strong and you won't let go, and you won't quit.
Alrighty. It's gonna be okay. Wow, I thought I was gonna have an extra part. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Nina Loco. Nina Loco. By the way, if you're listening right now, there is room for you tonight to get your song assessed. You as an artist, you can submit online at worldrenegademusic.com/submit. That's right. It is right here. Okay, there's a lag now. Now I really, there's a major lag on YouTube. But let's see. There we go. I got it. I learned. It's right down here. So that was Nina Loco. Shout out to Nina Loco. All right, not Nina, Nina Loco. Like I got a pair of Ninas with me. All right. So first and foremost, the song was a little bit longer than I'd hoped. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Nina. Listen, that song couldn't have come at a more opportune time. So I'm gonna be super biased tonight, especially for those who've been with me for the past hour and a half. We just were talking about not quitting. We were just talking about continuing on. I don't know, Nina, if you were watching that whole time, but this was like the theme song for what I was sharing earlier when it comes to algorithm and squelching and things not being like happening according to plan, or you have everything ready and like you can either give up or continue. It's so funny that song's content was about not giving up and stuff. So shout out to you on the content. The content was great. The chorus really took it up a notch. Loved it with, I think it was a female voice over yours. I don't think it was a child, but it had that kind of whimsical, childlike feel to the chorus with the. That was cool. Appreciated that. Enjoyed it thoroughly. It gave me life on the song. Mixing wise, your vocals were a little bit lost in the mix for sure. But dude, your voice is cool. Like your voice sounds like Nina Loco. You know what I mean? Like Nina, it sounds like, okay, that was his wife on the chorus. Shout out to your wife on that. That's beautiful. So nothing better than husbands and wives on a song. I had my wife on a song too. I got two. She did some crazy features on mine. She don't even sing. She don't sing. I'll tell you what she did in a minute if I if I remember. But Nina, what I would say is this: great, again, vibes, feel. It definitely has opportunity. It definitely fits somewhere, even when it comes to like TV. It has that element to it. There's a professionality to it. Again, the mixing wise on the actual vocals, I really wish they were a little bit more prominent on your vocals, Nina. But overall, I think it was a good feeling track. It was a good feeling. Nina says, "Is it good if I share my YouTube channel here in the?" You can share YouTube, absolutely, man. I might click back on it later on, regardless. If someone wants to click it and check out his stuff, you can go ahead and do that on Facebook, because he is commenting. I'm assuming on the Facebook page. It might be on my profile. I don't know exactly where he's commenting. But Nina, what I would suggest is if you're not on my page, go to the page so more people can see it. Yeah, he says we got a ton of different styles, subjects of songs, even got one called She's on Probation. Word up, homie. Shout out to Nina Loco. Now, I can't give you a brief artist assessment because you're not on Instagram. That's kind of funny. So see, look, there's a lot of little hangups here, because if I want to give an artist assessment to Nina Loco, if he's commenting on Facebook, I can't go to his Instagram. So I would have to physically look. Nina, do you got an Instagram? I would love to see how your brand looks overall. I'm assuming you probably didn't lock in that name. Yeah, Nina Loco is that's somebody else. So anyway, okay, cool. Thank you for giving me that, and I'm glad I figured out how to do this live. So 5:30, Nina Loco. Again, while you're watching right now, if you're an artist, you can submit your song right now to be heard, and also, if it's out, an opportunity to be playlisted on the next one's playlist, which is on the front of my Spotify profile that has a reach of over 60,000 pretty much. It's in the forum. I'm so sorry. World Renegade Music just slapped me and said, it's in the forum. What do you mean? You don't got to look for his Instagram. Sorry about that, Nina Loco. It's been so long since tonight was just a different turn of nights. So a turn of events and a different night turn. Well, that's an album. Night Turn. The Night Turn. All right, I'm going to go to the Instagram real quick, give you a brief artist assessment. For those of you watching right now, okay, so shout out to 5:30, Nina Loco. There he is. Look at this guy. Grown man, been through some things. He's happy and joyous. He's bowling. Shout out to you, man. This guy, dude, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. This guy, like, y'all got to look at his Instagram. He's like a real guy, bro. Like, he's just it's funny. He's not trying to come off as I'm this cool rapper. Like, he's himself. And I like that. I actually like that. So shout out to you, bro, on that. Obviously, if you're really, I don't know how often or how much you're pursuing music right now. But if you are, I would suggest, man, you could easily spruce up your brand with some professional photos, and you'd be surprised, man. I think you got time. I think you can. Yeah, dude. Why not? Yeah, dude. Shout out to this man. Yeah, definitely. It doesn't look like an artist's Instagram, right? It looks like just a guy's Instagram, which there's nothing wrong with that, but it depends how you want to be. I think how do you want to be put out there? Do you want to, what kind of content are you, where you headed musically, that'll match up really. You got to sync up, right? Sync up with where you're headed. And so if you're not headed to putting out albums and continuous music, then, just be yourself, right? I still shop at the flea market. Now, so do I, bro. I shop at the flea market. Shoot. I've sold at flea markets. Come on. People that sell at flea markets are crazy. So that's why I'm here doing music submissions on Monday nights. Ladies and gentlemen, there is room for you. Shout out to the last submission, Nina Loco. There's room for you. Get your song assessed tonight. Submit online at worldrenegademusic.com/submit. All right. So if you're watching right now on Facebook and YouTube, you can go ahead and submit. I'm going to stay on later tonight, but World Renegade Music will be checking out at 11 because, at the end of the day, they just got to take that flight back. So we're just going to go ahead and get into a super amazing opportunity for everybody watching here right now. And that is this. If you have an album you want to promote, an event, a clothing line, a store, a restaurant, whatever it may be, all across the world. You can promote it. Get a promotional full screen spot and mention during the live video broadcast at the beginning, middle, and end for an entire month. But all you have to do is email promo@worldrenegademusic.com. That's promo@worldrenegademusic.com, and you will get the steps necessary so that you can have that full screen spot and mention 3 times every Monday for one entire month. That's right, your event, your album, your single, anything you want to promote, you can do that. Just make sure to email promo@worldrenegademusic.com. Those of you watching on YouTube, if you haven't noticed, yes, Mondays I go live at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, and I just started doing that for the past 2 weeks across platforms. But I've been doing it on Instagram for over 3 months, I think, or just about 3 months. I gotta still go back to the first live I did with John Paul. Shout out to John Paul. If you need help with mixing or engineering or anything of that nature, if you want to have more of an artist assessment, more of an A&R meeting with me, guess what? You can. All you have to do is book a session on the website, worldrenegademusic.com. You want somebody to mix your song to get it to the next level? worldrenegademusic.com. Do you need production? Do you need a check-in? Do you want to know how to even make money? worldrenegademusic.com. You can go ahead and book a session there. You'll find all you need right there. So for those watching right now, Music Mondays, you can submit right now. I'm going to be here for a little while, and we're just hanging out. I've also been answering questions. I've been answering questions as well, and I'm more than able to do that, for sure. All right, we're going to get to another submission here tonight. Let's see what Mike Miz brings to the table here tonight. Mike Miz, MIKEMYZ. He's right there in the Instagram typing. So let's get into this right now. All right. In fact, what I will say is this. Let's get 10 submissions tonight. How about that? How about I don't get off till we get 10? What does that mean? We need like 7 more submissions, and then I'll go to sleep. How about that? Let's try that. All right, let's get into this song here tonight. It's by Mike Miz, M-I-K-E, Miz, M-Y-Z. Featured artist is 350. The song is called Saint, and it is released already. So let's go ahead. So when was this released, bro? If you can comment on the Instagram real quick. When was this song released? Ladies and gentlemen, please leave your feedback on YouTube and Facebook for Mike Miz, and he'll go watch it and either be happy at the comments or mad. We'll see. Let's see what he's got to bring to the table tonight.
Mike Miz, yeah, 3-5, ayy, yeah. I identify as saint, I'm a sinner saved. After God like Dave, no more hate in my body's veins. Step up to the plate, you can't fake. Holy Spirit made, change how I behave. All of fame, going to his name, never to my name. I'm a saint, yeah. Last time I did it, I was prison like a pound, yeah. Sick mama's basement, I was rolling with my dogs, yeah. Chicas users for the liquor, then they hit the bounce, yeah. Quit that living split, spirit cleaning out my house, yeah. Realign with it, put it to the flame, I'ma refine with it. Take it to the grave, so I'll re-die with it. Now I lace for the game, and my D-line with it, oh yeah. Hey, now we counting stand-ups like these rappers counting money, yeah. Glad I put my hand up when I felt the spirit coming, yeah. Thankful, ranges point blank, bro. If there's no release, you about to see the spirit change flow. Light the match on fire, going in the end like Byron. Lethal on that counterattack, make you pay no one in the back. Cause you can't keep me down, no. I be on the rise like Jordan from the free throw. Life I multiply like grain up on the seashore. Like that, grain up on it's endless. I identify as saint, I'm a sinner saved. After God like Dave, no more hate in my body's veins. Step up to the plate, you can't fake. Holy Spirit made, change how I behave. All of fame, going to his name, never to my name. I'm a saint. saint, I'm a sinner saved after God like Dave. No more hate in my body's veins, step up to the plate. You can't fake, Holy Spirit made, change how I behave. All the fame, going to his name, never to my name, I'm a saint, yeah.
Never had folk, never get my back. Living like this, ain't finna go back. Might go crazy and slip by stat. Baptized, baby, don't drip or drown. Don't say my name if it don't smack. They said life, I don't need no crown. I don't reply if it ain't no racks. I'ma just ride, I came with a bando. Light was candles, food was candles. Walking on sandals, never had bands. Food was a gamble. Tryna go build, they wanna dismantle. Came with the field, I came with the castles. Came for the real, y'all came with the wrangles. Dancing with that, never gon' tangle. Wife with me, hella entangled. Never go wrong, we been the same. Never been sweet on no minute made. Hella authentic, no imitate. I cannot front, I'm a sinner saved. Yeah, I cannot front, I'm a sinner saved. I cannot front, I'm a, yeah. Mama want the check, I've been here working for it all night. I don't got respect if you here lacking, better not fight. Yeah, they call me 3 from the east, been here all life. Don't gotta compete if it's a race, you know it's all might.
Ay, yeah. I identify as saint, I'm a sinner saved after God like Dave. No more hate in my body's veins, step up to the plate. You can't fake, Holy Spirit made, change how I behave. All the fame, going to his name, never to my name. I'm a saint, I'm a sinner saved after God like Dave. No more hate in my body's veins, step up to the plate. You can't fake, Holy Spirit made, change how I behave. All the fame, going to his name, never to my name. I'm a saint, yeah.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that was Mike Miz featuring 350. All right, so first and foremost, Mike, was that peaking or what? Was that for some reason this was coming out so hot? I didn't scan the WAV file. I didn't scan the file to check the meters, but it definitely had the system red hot on this. Yeah, dude, first of all, I think that the melody and how you were doing the pretty much your whole entire part, not the best mix, he says. Yeah. I don't want to, it was very, yeah, it was peaking like crazy, to be honest with you. So, and honestly, it's the mix. The mix is the mix, and the mix was definitely too hot. Honestly, what would have avoided having that track peak so much in the master was having is lowering the master fader in the mix big time, and then of course having headroom for the master. It seems like that would have definitely aided to some degree. Let me verify who mixed the song very briefly. Like Michael Torres. Yeah, I don't know who that is, but so the mix, besides the mix, what you got from me? Yeah, I could go on and on about the mix, but you're not the engineer, right? So it was something was off with that, so you're aware of it. Good. But yeah, it's a learning moment for others when you're engineering or when you have somebody send you a mix that's just the mix they send you should be super low sounding, and then of course the master will help anything that's lacking, and of course the overall volume of the track. So okay, yeah. Yeah, it's okay. I see. I don't know. So the moniker. Okay, cool. So yeah, that just anyway. Bottom line is, let's move on from the mix. The melody was great. I think you did a great job on that. But again, the mix, to be honest with you, it does tarnish the whole song. It really does, because your presence on the song is overshadowed by a bad mix. You see what I'm saying? But the song is cool. It's just way too peaky. Like again, that's the thing that's like, oh man, it's almost like you're watching. I don't want to say it's like watching a movie and then the ending is so bad that you don't want to ever watch it again. But a bad mix has that type of effect, well, especially on me, right? But the song is good, right? Unfortunately, it's almost like, can you redo the song? That's what I would say. I would say, can you redo your parts and do it again? You know what I mean? You want to mix it. I mean, I would say yes, but I'm actually I owe some people some stuff, so because of that, I can't. But moving forward, let's talk, right? But so yeah, your part was great, Mike. I think you're a talented artist. I love so far what I've heard from you. Like, it's good. It's not bad at all. Vocals are good. You can sing better than you rap. I'll say that right now. You rap and it's good, but you're singing, Mike. I told you this before. I'm like, the singing is the money, right? It's just what it is, bro. Like, singing is money, bro. And you were doing a lot of melodic stuff here, which is fine. And I think it's okay. But you know what? It's funny because Spencer. Okay, so there. It's funny how some guys. I don't know what it is. And I'm generalizing it right now, Mike. It's not toward you, but I've noticed not only in this. Anyway, it just comes to mind now, where guys who sing really good want to rap, and they want to rap almost more than they sing for whatever reason. But I don't know if singing is seen like less than, it's not as cool, it's not the, you want to fit in with XYZ. I'm not saying this to Mike, right? Like, I'm just saying in general. It's just I've noticed this from someone else. I'm trying to say this, like, sing, bro. Like, everybody who can sing, if you can sing good, sing. Rap is cool, right? But rap can only take you so far, period. Like, when you think about like straight rappers, compare that to an actual singer, and the notoriety, the opportunities for placements are so much wider for singers and songs with vocalists on it as opposed to rappers, period. And so anyway, Mike, Miz, I think you did a great job. It's just the mix that deters it for me, but I like the content. I like the idea. If I'm not mistaken, you're saying you identify as a saint. Is that what you're saying? My man misspelled rap there, and I'm not going to repeat it, but let's just go ahead and let's get to the next submission, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Miz, by the way, let's check your Spotify real quick before we do anything else. All right. Oh God. Shout out to my look. Okay, so that cover photo you got there is good. I think that's really cool. 4,000 monthly listeners. That's cool, man. You're over 1,000. That's good. One of your songs has over 90,000. What is this canopy? Which is canopy? Anyway, I'll hear it later. But shout out to Mike Miz. If y'all want to follow him, Mike Miz, MikeMyz, Mike Miz. Oh my gosh, I'm done with the Instagram comment. Yo. Yeah, dude. So anyway, dude, yeah. One thing that y'all can take away from Mike is he has a good cover on Spotify of him performing. There's smoke in the background. There's lighting. It looks like a good photo. He's doing his thing. He's got the inner monitor. Like, it looks legit. And so that's one thing that you always want to make sure that your content matches where you're headed, right? Or where you're at. And so, yeah. No, I feel you, Mike. I know. I'm cracking up, bro. It's 11:04, so we're going to have some laughs tonight. All right, let's get to the next submission, ladies and gentlemen. We got K-Wills. I remember I told K-Wills, submit. Okay. I'm reading the featured artist. Okay, I won't. This is what I'm going to answer to this. Okay, the song is called Frontline. Artist name is K-Wills, and the song is unreleased. If you're watching me right now on YouTube or Facebook, there's still time to send music. This show is supposed to be ended right now, but I'm pulling a longer set tonight. So let's get about 6 more submissions and we'll call it a day. Let's see if we can get 6 more submissions here tonight and do that. Word up, Mike. Yes, I'm gonna need to come back next with a space for you. Yes, I'm still offering that for sure. Mike in the comment section on Instagram is mentioning submitting a song next week with a space ready for me. I had put this out on my Instagram a few months ago, and a few people have already responded, and I am absolutely going to give them what they got. I just haven't. In fact, I'm waiting on my speakers now. I got to get this place treated. I might end up getting they were supposed to send me it for free, but Chaotica. But whatever. I might have to just get it, treat this, get that at least, get my new setup, and then of course I'll start recording again. But I can't record in here. I could barely mix in here. I'm not. It's just not suitable. So again, I was broadcasting Music Mondays in a spare bedroom in our home, and now that my studio space is about 90% done, I just figured let's get it done. And so God is good. So anyway, yeah, Mike, send that. For those of you that are wanting to involve me, you can. You just have to have a really hot song in a space for me, and I'm down with it, period. Jay Cash, what's going on, bro? I'm live on YouTube and Facebook. For those of you that want to see this better and hear this better, you can see me there live. All right, here we go. Send music. Let's get to the next song. Like I said, K Will's Frontline is the song. It's unreleased. Mixing engineer is Jericho. So let's get it. Here we go. Let's listen to it. Y'all got to give your feedback in the comment section like now.
Made the beat.
Wishmaster Beats.
I'm standing at the front line, fighting to save lives. Nah, this isn't a lie. Praying that we gon' be alright. You see us marching, making the movement is what we starting. So televise the movement. Yes, I'm a Christian, but I'm still human. Understand we all make a sacrifice because we ain't the only ones who up at night. We move at a different pace to see the king face to face, trying to make a change, maybe rearrange some things. Remember this, we are the temple. It's very simple, keep bearing fruit, blessings up and salute. We the same bloodline, standing at the front line. God is what co-sign. Yep, sign for the most high. We the same bloodline, standing at the front line. God is what co-sign. I was on that dirty gun time, all day running from the one time. Now it's only covered in this blood time. Ain't no running when you standing on the front line. One God, one rhyme, all I really need to make a devil get to fleeing. Bible real big, every word need repeating. Air's moving up like my hairline receding. We some soldiers in this wicked culture. The body always be alive, getting rid of vultures. You got scars on your body, homie, you supposed to. You ain't with it, get to moving over. Rushbone. We the same bloodline, standing at the front line. God is what co-sign. Yep, sign for the most high. We the same bloodline, standing at the front line. God is what co-sign. Yep, sign for the most high.
Yeah, serving on the front line, it's a war zone. Praying that we all can just come home. Running in the battle like a slow-mo. This ain't never easy, we on hard mode.
To those of you going through some thing, I salute you. This world will turn its back on you, fight you and refute you. And everybody on the planet trying to abuse you. Know there's one God who will never refuse you. And I'm about to take my stand. Got the spirit inside and the sword in my hand. We on the front line, stepping in the devil's land. Better keep on moving, gotta fight to the end. We the same bloodline, standing at the front line. God is who co-sign. Yep, sign for the most high. We the same bloodline, standing at the front line. God is who co-sign. Yep, sign for the most high.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that was K Will's featuring someone and Jericho. He has left that out for a purpose and reason, unbeknownst to me. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Those of you coming in right now. I'm live on YouTube and Facebook, and if you want to see it and hear it better, definitely youtube.com/Adriel Cruz now. Same with Facebook. Tanya, what's going on, Tanya? Thank you for sliding on in. We're having a blast tonight. Took a little different turn, and now we're just pushing through, shoveling through. For those of you that are watching right now, definitely follow the Next One's playlist on Spotify. Get in line. I'm going to stay on longer tonight than usual. So we want to get like 6 more submissions, and let's see what happens. Should we pull an all-nighter? I don't know. We'll try. You can get a promotional full screen spot and mention during the live video broadcast at the beginning, middle, and end for an entire month with over 30,000 people in the reach. Now, when it comes to algorithm, I don't know who's going to really see it when, but for an entire month, you can have your event, your brand, your song, your single promoted live by me 3 times with the full screen spread on YouTube and Facebook, okay? All you have to do is email promo@worldrenegademusic.com. That's promo@worldrenegademusic.com. All right, let's get into the feedback on this song by K Wills. K Wills, I'm assuming that you're the first feature on this one, or sorry, the first artist on this song. I love the features, I'll tell you that. The features did a great job. Your voice was good. And I'm going to go ahead and in the meantime, in between time, if you're watching, you can submit right now. I'm staying on later than usual tonight. The beat.
We starting, so televise the movement. Yes, I'm a Christian, but I'm still human. Understand?
Yeah, your voice is good. K Wills, your voice is good. Now it's just a matter of, I think this was the issue last time that I had shared with you, is just some of the wordplay, some of the formatting of your lyrics, your bars actually extends itself a little bit. Either it's too short or it goes over bar, and so
y'all make a sacrifice because we ain't the only ones who up at night. We move at a different pace to see the king face to face, trying to make a change, maybe rearrange some things.
Right there, that part sounded kind of funny.
Remember this, we are the temple. It's very simple. Keep bearing fruit, blessings up and salute.
There, that ending, fix the ending, K Wills. I think that was what happened last time. Your ending wasn't as strong. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but the ending, bro, I would definitely tweak that for sure. Your voice sounds good. The mix on this sounds good. Jericho did a great job on it. It's just a matter of, since we got time, why don't we just really dissect it a little more, right? You're under the knife, K Wills. You're under the knife. Let's see.
Standing at the front line, fighting to save lives. No, this isn't a lie. Praying that we gon' be alright. You see us marching, making the movement is what we starting. So televise the movement. Yes, I'm a Christian, but I'm still human. Understand we all make us.
Yeah. Hold on.
No, this isn't a lie.
So I would say this, K Wills. I would do this. I would say, now this is not a lie. I would do that instead of saying, isn't a lie. You see what I'm saying?
No, this isn't a lie.
Now this is not a lie.
Praying that we gon' be alright. You see,
praying that we gonna be alright. You see that? You know?
Making the movement is what we starting.
So making the movement, so you're gonna have to cut that off. That making the movement about it, you know?
Televise the movement. Praying that we gon' be alright. You see us marching, making the movement is what we starting.
Making a movement is what we start. Is that what you said? Making a movement is what we start.
We gon' be alright. You see us marching, making the movement is what we starting. So
making the movement what we starting. I don't know exactly what you're saying.
Praying that we gon' be alright. You see us marching, making the movement is what we starting. So televise the movement. Yes, I'm a Christian, but I'm still human.
Yeah, I'm a Christian, but I'm human. You know what I mean? Cut it like that. Yeah, I'm a Christian, but I'm human. Something, you know.
Understand we all make a sacrifice because we ain't the only ones who up at night.
That was dope. That had a little. Your voice didn't sound like Nas, but that kind of way that you ended that, it was Nas-esque, you know.
Understand we all make a sacrifice because we ain't the only ones who up at night.
That was dope. I love that. You sound like a veteran there. But it's just the other parts, bro. It's just like
human. Understand we all make a sacrifice because we ain't the only ones who up at night. We move at a different pace to see the king face to face, trying to make a change, maybe rearrange something.
Yeah, that whole part was too much there. Like Let it breathe. The same way you did that night flow, where, be at night. You know what I mean? Be more confident. Be more, like, vocally. All you have to do, bro, is add a word, take some words out, and just space it and breathe, bro. And I think you can really, really nail it here, bro. Because you got Jericho mixing it, so he's going to do a good job, right? Your voice sounds great, so it's just a matter of literally just tweaking little things, and this song will be 100% solid. The features will love it, right? They'll be proud of it. You'll be proud of it. I think, hopefully you gain something from that, from me dissecting it a little more, and hopefully that gave you some type of insight on what to adjust, because that would be really good for you, bro. Shout out to K Wills. Shout out to Kentrell, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for submitting. I did visit his Instagram a few weeks ago. And so it's about the same. Not much new content on there. Remember what I shared last time, bro. Get some content up there. Get some more up there for sure. I know you got your story up there, which is fine, but I'd say definitely update some posts for sure. Especially if you're gonna submit, just so people can see some new stuff, right? If you're watching right now on YouTube or Facebook, you can submit your song live to be played and given feedback by yours truly, Adriel Cruz, a full-time independent artist, full-time independent label owner, performer, very selective now, right? I don't do every event that's thrown my way, because why? Why? I definitely want to do one shebang. I've got a new song coming out the first Friday of October called Out With a Bang. And I definitely want to do maybe one grind it out kind of tour, maybe. But part of me just feels like, why? You know what I'm saying? Why go through it? The hotels, it doesn't matter how nice the hotel is. I just can't sleep if I'm not at home. It doesn't matter how nice the plane is. I'm right. It doesn't matter first class, coach. It's all the same. It's just like, I want to be home. You see what I'm saying? I'd rather be home. That's just where my mindset is. It's like part of me, like, the only way that I really will be excited about touring is if I'm going with some of y'all. You see what I'm saying? Jameson, if you were coming, Jared goes on the road with me. Who else? K Wills, right? Like anybody from here, like honestly anybody, that makes me more excited because I want y'all to experience it more than, you see what I'm saying? Like I'd rather be like, yo, K Wills, I'm not rapping tonight. They're here ready for me, but do your song. You know what I'm saying? Do the one that we tweaked on Monday. Like that gets me excited, dude. Man, I gotta lose weight. But anyway, that gets me excited. I'm looking at my cheeks on YouTube. I'm like, oh, he looks like a little bunny. He looks like a bunny with food in the mouth. All right. I wish my son was awake. I've been playing with him right now. I just thought of my son. See, look at now it's 11:18. So I'm gonna push this up till 12, maybe. I've never done a 3-hour live, but I'm just gonna do it. So you're gonna see crazy stuff happen the later it gets from me, because I just no holds barred, and we're live. So you know about live TV. You don't know what to expect during live TV. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here all night, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching right now, you can go ahead and submit your song. If you know an artist that just got out of work, because they're people who work regular jobs and now they're off, then tell them to submit tonight. Somebody that comes to mind is Great with 2 X's, GRXXT. Shout out to him, man. He just dropped a song not too long ago, which, is it on the playlist? Did I put it on the next one's playlist? I don't know if I did. But I love the Music Monday regulars. I love them, yeah. By the way, if you're a producer, I've got an Almighty Sample Pack available at worldrenegademusic.com. It's called the Almighty Sample Pack. It is a collection of original, never-before-heard samples for producers. I created them all from my own mouth, mind, and hands. No loops, all me, all the time. So where you're watching right now, if you know a producer, tell them to go ahead and download that pack. Use those sounds, and of course tag me, because I'd love to hear what you do with my sounds. That's really what it is. So we're here tonight. I'm not leaving for another 40 minutes, or 30 minutes actually. 35 minutes or so. So let's rock it. Let's rock it and rock it and rock it. Mouth samples, dope. Do I have actual mouth? Well, it's mostly me singing, right? So it's me singing. In fact, why don't I play a little bit of it right now? How about that? Let's see if I can do that. Let's see if it comes out really, really good. Here's a little snippet of the Almighty Sample Pack on worldrenegademusic.com. Let's go ahead and listen to it. This is available now for producers. It is the first edition with over 30 plus high quality wave files to loop, chop, drag, and drop. Let's see.
Welcome to the first edition of the Almighty Sample Pack. Turn this sample into this. Whether you're a new beat maker or a seasoned producer, these 30 plus sounds are available for you. Don't worry about clearing another sample. These custom original songs are yours to chop. Also included are melodies and loops for you to use. The Almighty Sample Pack, available now.
Darn it, no, I had the mic muted. No, I'm so sorry, Replexity. Thank you I'm glad I read that comment. I was muted on YouTube for too long. Sargin Sakashtokrak. All right, we're back. I'm so sorry you couldn't hear me. What a pain in the boot hay. It's because look at I'm going past my time. That's why I was supposed to end it at 11. That's why. All right, here we go. Let's get to the next submission here tonight. It's a Facebook submission, I think, and World Renegade Music has taken their plane back, so they're not responding to comments right now. I don't think. Yeah, because oh no, they're still here. Thank you so much, World Renegade Music. What an amazing thing. All right, here we go. Yes. All right, next submission here is Tu Trono. The song is called Tu Trono, which is basically your trunk. I'm just kidding. It is your throne. And the mixing engineer is Sergio Almendares. Very nice last name, Almendares, Sergio. The artist goes by the name of Sarai Foss. Shout out to Sarai. Shout out to a female artist. I love when females submit music, when women submit music. Some maybe you don't want to be called a female, but when women of God. Let's go ahead and listen to this. Let's see what's up. Let's see how much glory is on this song. Let's go ahead and bump it. And those of you in the comment section right now, I want you to go ahead and give your feedback as you're listening. All right, here we go. Let's do it. I'm muting my mic now, and I have to unmute it after the song, so you don't hear me breathing the entire time. Are you ready? Hope you're ready in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. Sarai Foss. Where is the song? What's really going on? Who's playing me? Oh, it's oh, I see. It's oh wow. Oh, it's already here. Downloaded twice. 38 megabytes. Got it. All right. It's gonna play on Instagram or iTunes.
Santo, santo, santo eres Señor, eres digno, solo tú eres digno de recibir toda la gloria, toda la honra y todo el poder.
Y es que tu trono cuenta la historia, que tu Dios eres santo, santo es el Señor. Y es que tu trono cuenta la historia, que tu Dios eres digno, digno de adoración. Un arco iris de esmeralda sobre tu trono brilla, y ángeles te cantan toda la noche y todo el día. Santo, santo, santo es el Señor Todopoderoso, es tan glorioso que de su gloria la tierra llena está. El cielo es tu trono, la tierra tu estrado, mostrando tu grandeza. Te has glorificado, pues has vencido contra todo reino y toda potestad, estableciendo tu legado con poder y autoridad. Y dice que tu templo está lleno de tus vestiduras, representando tu victoria sobre tus cauturas, sobre todo reino. Te has enaltecido, pues el cordero a la muerte trufó, y él es digno. Y santo, 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 cantan los serafines. Y santo, 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 al Dios que nos redime. Y digno, 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 digno es el Dios vivo de recibir la gloria por los siglos de los siglos. Y es que tu trono cuenta la historia, que tu Dios eres santo, santo es el Señor. Y es que tu trono cuenta la historia, que tu Dios eres digno, digno de adoración. Y entro en su presencia y no puedo captar que estoy hablando con el Dios de santidad. Se me hace imposible, pero él mismo me recibe. Y sé que no soy digna, pero su sangre me redime. Por eso tengo entrada, aunque no me lo merezco, pues la sangre del cordero me ha lavado por completo. Confiadamente voy entrando en su presencia, me eleva al más allá, a una cita secreta donde solo él y yo estamos juntos. El mundo deja de girar y él me cuenta sus asuntos. A lo mejor no me crees, pero sé que tú también puedes entrar al trono, tan solo ven es a tu bien. Y entra en su presencia, él te quiere mostrar, pasar tiempo contigo, como amigos platicar. No es un Dios de religión, sino un Dios de relación, y su trono quiere descender aquí en tu habitación. Y es que tu trono cuenta la historia, que tu Dios eres santo, santo es el Señor. Y es que tu trono cuenta la historia, que tu Dios eres digno, rodilla y toda lengua confesará a Dios. Romanos 14:11.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that was Sarai Foz. If I'm saying, hopefully I'm saying the last name right. Nice. Yes. This sounds good. This sounds like the intro to a. This sounds like. Sensei, I am ready to carry the rice up the 10th stair. No, I really appreciate it. Miss Lan Kang, what's going on? Welcome to Music Mondays, where artists get played, and they really will. I gotta think of a good tagline that rhymes with played. But anyway, so shout out to Sarai on this. I love it. I love the emotionality behind the track, the production, for sure. If you can let me know in the comments, Sarai, when was this released originally? Is this? Oh, it's unreleased. Sorry. Slap myself. It's 11:31 p.m. Again, I'm going overtime tonight. I'm going overtime tonight for y'all. So we're gonna end. We're gonna end at about midnight, a little over midnight. So there's time for you. I've got room for 5 more submissions tonight. Whether your song is released or unreleased, let's get it played tonight. Let's talk about it tonight, live on the show. So if you could let me know okay, so it's unreleased. Sorry, Sarai. So. Which is great, right? I think the mix is good. I think Sergio did a great job. Yeah, no, it's cool. You sound good. I can't believe it. I say I can't believe it because I don't think I know your name. I know you. You followed me for many moons. Shout out to Facebook, right? I don't know if we ever met in person, but okay. She said I recorded it like 4 years ago, and I'm thinking of re-recording it. Oh, okay. Well, okay. So in reality, Sarai, because okay, I was gonna mention this because you were doing this in Spanish. It's kind of funny. Spanish rap gets a little bit more leeway than English American rap, because some Spanish rap just sounds dated for some weird reason as it is. I don't know if that's more anecdotal / subjective, because me listening, me hearing the way Christian rappers and rappers in general who are Spanish would rap back in the day. It's reminiscent to me as a kid listening to Spanish rappers, and so I feel like there's more of a leeway there. But if you feel like re-recording it, I would definitely suggest you definitely tweak some of the words even too. But is the production also? I think it works, right? I think for some reason this song still works today because. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't sound like horribly dated to me. I mean, it has an emotionality to it, so that also gives it more bandwidth. When you make an emotional song or a song that has like strings and violins, those kind of songs stand on their own legs, so they're not necessarily trendy song. Like you can't have a trendy song. I don't want to say can't, but it's very rare to have a trendy song that also has emotionality, where it's like those violins and it's kind of slow with the guitar and it has like a Spanish vibe. It's hard to kind of, that's not necessarily on trend. There are songs that do better than others with those sounds, but those kind of songs stand on their own legs because they just have those elements that allow them to kind of supersede, again, the vibey songs of the time or the current hits, right? Because it's not intending to be a hit, right? This kind of music is not intending to be a Billboard Top 40. You see what I'm saying? But because you're singing, and because you're primarily singing, and because it's, again, has more emotionality, it's more strings, then I think it's all right as is, to be honest with you. But what I would say, Sarai, is instead of going backwards, go forward. do a new song. Leave that one as is. Start doing some new, like if you want to take it to the more modern kind of, you want to do a party song or more a rough song, whatever the case is, focus on that and don't go backwards, because I think that song works as is. Now let's move on, right? Like pull that song, leave that song in your, put it out, leave it in your database, so to speak, where it's like, I did a sad song or I did an emotional song with a worshipful tone, right? It's all about God's throne. It's in Spanish. And so, yeah, I would say, Sarai, focus on something new and get something popping, and use, if Sergio's still mixing, I think you, if he's a cool dude and you want to go back to him to do that, by all means, right? Like once you find a good engineer, I think it's good to continue with them. There's nothing wrong with going to somebody else, but once you find a good sound with somebody, there's nothing wrong with continuing on, right? With that mixing engineer. If you are looking for mixing in any other way or anybody else, guess what? WorldRenegadeMusic.com can be a one-stop shop for you, whether it's me or John Paul, touching your song. We would love to. And if you need engineering tips, mentoring, training in mixing, then you can schedule a session with John Paul. John Paul, for those of you that don't know, he is a talented mixing engineer. He's also an artist, but he loves to engineer, like he loves to mix and stuff like that. I don't necessarily love it unless I love the artist, right? Or I care for the artist, or I want to, I want to help the artist. He has more of he just does it more often. So shout out to him, and he's a part of the team. So tips for vocalists who need help producing songs. Sarai says, loved your advice. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for submitting, Sarai. Thank you. I didn't check your Instagram. Oh, I guess you didn't link an Instagram here, so that's fine. Shout out to you, Sarai. Thank you for submitting. If y'all want to, well, I guess you can't really follow her anywhere. I don't think you have like an artist page, do you, Sarai? Leave that in the comments if you do. Miss Lan Kang says, tips for vocalists who need help producing songs. Yes, I'm going to answer that question in a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are watching on YouTube and Facebook, you can go ahead and submit. I'm looking for 5 more submissions tonight. I've got time, I got ears, I got bandwidth for 5 more submissions tonight. So if you have a song that's unreleased, hasn't been heard, or a released song that hasn't been heard, or an unreleased song that hasn't been heard, or a released song that has only been heard a few times and you want it to be heard again and talked about again, by all means, you can do that. And if you're watching right now on YouTube, by the way, if you want to hear this better, see this better, youtube.com is the place to be, or Facebook, Adriel Cruz Now. Just like on Instagram, you'll see me on Facebook and YouTube, but again in full HD with the 4K IMAX sound. All right. And I just want to make note of this once again. If you have a song, a product, a brand, an event, if you want to promote that, ladies and gentlemen, get a promotional full screen spot and mention during the live video broadcast at the beginning, middle, and end for an entire month, every single Monday. All right. All you have to do is email promo@worldrenegademusic.com. That's all you have to do is email promo@worldrenegademusic.com, and I will promote anything you have to promote, as long as it's not a sex toy or a sex event of some kind, some illustrious sex event. That's the only thing I probably will say off the top. But as you know, and if it's not like some type of abusive event, where you're abusing people, like anything other than that, right? Or maybe if you're promoting like animal cruelty, maybe I won't really promote that. If you're promoting maybe a cigarette fest where everybody's just smoking cigarettes all over each other, definitely I might not promote that. Just because cigarettes, why? Anyway, get a promotional full screen spot and mention during the live video broadcast. Again, email promo@worldrenegademusic.com. All right, let's get to this question and answer real quick. For those of you watching, again, send your music now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time to do it. You can go ahead and do it right now. The question was tips for vocalists who need help producing songs. So what I would say is this. Well, first of all, let me ask you a question. What do you mean by producing songs? Do you mean by putting out songs? Because the verbiage of producing songs means you are playing those songs, creating them with your hands, right? Or with your hands. So your question is tips for vocalists who need help producing songs. Now, the other thing you may mean is the general term for producing, which is creating a song, right? In general, maybe not yourself, but just putting out a song, correct? So in that case, which I'm assuming is the question, tips for vocalists who need help producing songs. The tip is this: get your own gear, because right now gear is the cheapest it can be ever in life. Right now, that literally is just golden for some, because for years you can never own a good sounding mic that was under $2,000. You know what I'm saying? That was under $1,000 even. Now you can find good mics for $300. I'm not going to tell you to get I'm not going to tell you and advise you to get a cheap mic. My mic is about $800. So it's a cheaper mic, but it's a Neumann mic. Neumann being, in my opinion, some of the best mics ever created, and in fact, some of the best gear. I'm most likely getting some Neumann headphones to mix as well. They are worth their cost, right? So when it comes to vocalists producing songs, get your own gear and start recording. Get into a closet, grab the mic, put your it's really easy. You can get an interface that can just plug into your laptop. Get a MacBook. I will tell you to get that. I don't mess with PCs, so I'm not going to push a PC. I just don't know anything about a PC anymore. I haven't had a PC since I first started making beats. So get the laptop, get a good powered laptop, get that Logic Studio. Just might as well get Logic. You can use anything you want, but I'm just telling you, these are very great tools to have, and they're now industry standard. Get Logic Studio Pro, or I think it's Logic X now. I don't know what it's going by, but get Logic. Connect the interface to the laptop. Start recording, and start there. Really, just start recording. You gotta start somewhere, right? And so I would say that's for sure, because when you do that, and let's say you have an opportunity like this, a Music Monday, submit the demo, right? And then then you go back to the drawing board and tweak what you got to tweak. So now you got an opportunity to get some other ears that have been in this thing for so long, and now you can get better and do more. But aside from Music Mondays, and even including this, I would say this: start recording more, get used to that. And if you have already been used to that, and you don't even have to buy gear. So there's another way to do it, right? You don't even have to buy gear. You know somebody. You can record with somebody. You have an engineer, right? Okay, she's continuing the question here. If you have an engineer, you don't have to get your own equipment. You can go to them, and that's great. So what you need to do is just start creating content over and over. Because one thing I've learned for so many years is I've seen artists who are talented, they don't record enough. So they have one song and it's 3, 4, 5 years old, 6 years old. That's just literally what I've seen throughout the years. It's funny, Sada, you just said that a minute ago, but I've literally seen that throughout the years. Where it's like, yeah, I did this song like 6 years ago, and I'm like, where is it? Where can I find it? We never put it out. And it's like one of their only songs. So continue to put out songs, and well, not put out, but record songs over. I'm gonna say over and over, but record songs as much as possible. Record here, record there. Oh, I got a chorus. I got a verse and a chorus, right? Get the verse and the chorus. Start recording it. Boom, boom, lay it down. And now you got an arsenal, right? But tweak them, get better. But see, you got to be consistent, right? The big key for vocalists that don't have the ability to produce themselves, or even have to either pay for somebody else. Like, it all costs money, and it's a lot of time. So it costs money and time. If you don't have money and time, you can't do it. That's what I will say off the top. But if you do have money or time or both, then you can do it. And it's all a matter of you being consistent in recording more often. So ladies and gentlemen, again, you can ask me anything, ask further, tell me to dissect it. I'm here for another 40 minutes. So I'm looking for 5 more submissions here tonight. I would love to give you some more time with these ears, these eyes, this body, so that I can listen to your song. All you have to do is send the music now. The link is at the bottom of the screen on YouTube and Facebook, right over here. Right here, worldrenegademusic.com/submit. For those of you watching on Instagram, you're like, what are you pointing to? You're not pointing to anything but your nipple. I'm pointing to the thing right here, worldrenegademusic.com/submit. All right, Miss Lan Kang says that was really helpful. Thank you. Hey, I'm so glad. I was trying to piece together what you meant and how, but anyway, either way, start there, right? There's so much more I could say, but start there. I'm glad you asked that question, and hopefully it helps somebody else too that's watching either on YouTube or Facebook, okay? Again, thank you so much for watching on YouTube and on Facebook, on 2 Facebook pages, well, 1 page and 1 profile. Whether you're watching here for the first time or been here for a while, I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. I don't take this lightly, but I definitely am lighthearted with this. If you're watching right now and you didn't know this, yes, this is the beginning of time, an opportunity now that is starting. This is the beginning of time for this opportunity. How about we say it like that? You can get a promotional full screen spot and mention during this live video broadcast at the beginning, middle, and end for an entire month. That's right. I will announce your event, music, song, or whatever it is. All you have to do is follow the steps after emailing promo@worldrenegademusic.com. That's right, promo@worldrenegademusic.com, and I will promote what you have me to promote for an entire month, 3 times a Monday night. That's crazy talk. That's crazy. That must be worth $1,000, they said. It's less than that. It's less than that. It's in fact far less than that. You'll be surprised, but the price will go up to that at some point. Anyway, you always crack me up. God bless you. Marta, gracias, Marta. Where's your cousin with the good rap song? Tell him to submit right now. Tell him to wake up from his slumber and submit the song right now. I know you got a cousin who has a SoundCloud account. Okay, Marta? Okay, Marta? Marta Dizzle. K Wills asks a question here, and he says, what audio box do you recommend? What do you mean audio box? Like an interface to record? Is that what you mean? Like to basically an interface, an audio interface? I would recommend only what I've used, because I know what people use, and I know what's normal to a lot of people, like the Apollo. The Apollo Twin is a good foundational, gets the job done audio interface. I haven't used it, so I can't vouch for that audio interface, but I can vouch for the Apogee Duet. I just purchased the new Duet, which I have not used yet and is not connected. I have the Duet 2 still, but I have the new one out there in a box. I'm waiting for my new speakers. I'm waiting for my new desk. I'm waiting for the acoustical panels here. I'm waiting for the artwork, the sofa, the glass, and yeah, you know, I'm waiting for the full leather sofa behind me, and the doorknobs as well. And all of a sudden, things will just pop like heavy, and I'll finally use the Duo, the new Apogee Duet. Sorry, the new Duet 3. I said Duo. The new Duet 3. So if you're watching me right now on YouTube, as you can see, I'm way later than usual. It's 11:48 p.m. I usually am off of this live at 11 on the dot, because I'm like, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. But tonight I'm staying a little later. So if you are an artist and you have under 30,000 monthly listeners, you have under 100,000 plays on a song, your posts on Instagram just aren't cutting it, or you haven't posted a song in a while, but you have something that you wish more people heard, or you're looking for genuine feedback in mixing, in the engineering, right? The mixing, the overall pattern of the sounds, how to get on editorial playlists, like what kind of sound should you have for that? Well, I'm here to help. Every Monday night, I'm here for 2 hours, and apparently 3 hours tonight. Music Mondays, always 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. I've been doing this for over 3 months, and it's been amazing. It's been super successful and super fun. And tonight, it took a different turn, but we're back at it like a crack addict, baby. That's not funny. Crack kills. It does. It does. It's not funny. It's not funny. Stop laughing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, where you are tonight, worldrenegademusic.com/submit is where you can submit a song to be heard, given feedback, and more. Some people are going to sleep now because it is obviously late and it's a Monday, and people have this thing called jobs. I don't know what it's like to work a regular job, so I definitely have some bit of empathy for you, because I know that it's not easy. I'm assuming it's not easy to do that, to go to sleep late and have to wake up early, or whatever the case is. But shout out to y'all who are grinding, who are hustling, who are working a 9 to 5 or a 11 to 3 or whatever job you're working to pay the bills. Shout out to you. You know, do what you got to do, especially if you have a dream. If you're desiring more, you want to do this full time, do music, or whatever the case is. Oh, you're in the West Coast, bro. The West Coast is 8:50. It's mad early. So maybe, you know what? Maybe we got to get the Cali crowd, the West Coast crowd in here. It'll be new life, right? Because it'll make me feel like I'm off, because I'll be like, yo, like, y'all still mad awake. Why? Oh, it's West Coast time. Got it. So I got room for about 5 more submissions. We'll see what happens around in about 10 minutes. And if not, we'll cap it. And we'll just go ahead and rock it next Monday. Hit it hard on Monday. Hey, hit it hard on Monday, baby, yeah. They say what's saying so amazing, yeah. 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 I'm not going to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, the next one's playlist on Spotify. Go ahead and follow that. I can't believe it. So when I get off of this, Instagram or Facebook's going to show I was on for 3 hours live. They're going to be like, dang, Gag, what's this guy doing? What's this guy was doing? That's what they're going to say. They can speak English perfectly, but they're still going to say, what this guy was doing. Yeah, it looks like 2 hours and 21 minutes. I've been live for 2 hours and 21 minutes. That's not bad. Only 21 minutes over. I think it's because I started 10 minutes late. That's why. That's what's throwing me off. But yeah, I should start doing some fitness lives so I could lose some calories and stuff like that, because I got to get fit for these music videos coming out and the new album dropping next year and my new single dropping on the first Friday of October. So I'm excited about that. It's called Out With a Bang. Very, very excited about that. If you want to hear a little snippet of it, maybe you can.
My baby dancing, walking, I got answers. Big boss Tony dancing, giving gifts like I'm Santa. I don't really care.
All right, we're gonna stop that. I'm not gonna show you the whole thing because it's gonna be some more snippets coming out. Coming out the first Friday of October, which I'm excited about. And then after that, I'm dropping some Christmas songs. Oh my gosh, Christmas. Yes, Christmas. Absolutely, baby. In fact, I want to listen to one of those right now. In the meantime, between time, I'm gonna show y'all what I got so far. In fact, how could I show you? Let's see. How can I show you the Christmas song? What's the month? What month is it today? Oh, here we go. So this might not be. Let's see. Here it goes. Here's a Christmas snippet. My new Christmas song. Here we go.
It's creeping up again, the best time of the year. My family and friends, I can't wait till they're here. The cheer is all around before snow hits the ground. A joy no one can drown out. It's Christmas time again. Christmas time again. It's Christmas time again. Christmas time again. It's creeping up again, the best time of the year. My family and friends, I can't wait till they're here. The cheer is all around before snow hits the ground. A joy no one can drown out. It's Christmas time again. Christmas time again. It's Christmas time again. Christmas time.
dinner time. Everybody's dressed and feeling fine. This is a night divine. If you got a light, just let it shine. Doorbells go ding dong. Everybody sings along. Carols by the fireplace. Puts a smile on my face. Christmas time again. Christmas time again. It's Christmas time again. Christmas time again. It's Christmas time again. Christmas time again. It's Christmas time again. Christmas time again.
There we go, back on. Sorry about that. Missed the screen. I was dancing too much. By the way, thank you so much for watching on YouTube. Make sure you hit the bell so you never miss when I'm live on Monday for Music Mondays, because we've already had a blast. I've been on for over 2 hours, and I've been live on Instagram for the same amount of time. Appreciate everybody watching here tonight. Looks like in the next few moments we'll cut this live off. There is still time. If you want to submit something, sure, go ahead. Maybe one more would be good. If not, we'll keep it up, and we'll see what happens for next Monday. Same bat channel, same bat place. Every single Monday at 9 p.m. I'm live on YouTube, live on Facebook, and live, of course, on Instagram. For my Christmas song that I was just showing you guys, it's straight like. It's just give you a Christmas, or just give you an early Christmas gift. You got the song earlier than anyone else, and you probably get to play it back too. Haven't even submitted it to my distribution yet, but I will soon. They're gonna dance all night in the office, and it's gonna be huge. So, my man said you should do a video to that song, giving away gift cards to people in Starbucks. Bro, come through, bro. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Let's go. I really would love a video to this song, for real. I just, honestly, in the way that I look and feel, I might as well be Santa in the video, but it works, right? I can't be the devilishly handsome man. I mean, I could, but I won't feel it, you know? So I just put on a white beard and ho, 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 ho. Film that one in the mall with Christmas tree and Santa. I should be Santa in the video. And I'm sitting on my own lap. That would be very good. Phenomenal. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and check this here. You're muted again. Uh-oh, hopefully I'm not. Am I muted still? No, I'm good now. That was probably an older comment. Alrighty. This has been a fun time, ladies and gentlemen. Live on YouTube, live on Facebook. Showed you guys just a little snippet of something that hasn't even come out yet. Hello, Priscilla. How are you, Priscilla? I hope you're doing well tonight. I know how things are. Anyway, for those of you watching right now, one last shout out to this amazing opportunity. If you have something to promote, you can get a promotional full screen spot and mention during the live video broadcast. This one every single Monday for the entire month. In the beginning, I'll shout it out and put it up on the screen, the middle and the end for an entire month. You'll have a reach of over 30,000 people across platforms, right? Instagram following, plus Facebook following, plus YouTube following. And I want to share the wealth. I want to share the wealth with that. With that said, you can send it to promo@worldrenegademusic.com. That's promo@worldrenegademusic.com. If you have an event, if you have an album, a song, a product, some merchandise, something you're selling and want to promote, even a GoFundMe. Maybe you want to promote a GoFundMe. I don't know. I mean, whatever it is, you'll get an email once you email promo@worldrenegademusic.com. Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to sign off now because I will get further delirious. Thank you so much for watching me in my most tired state. And I think we had such a great time. I think it was a really, really cool connection point. And I'm happy. I'm happy about it. I'll tell you that. Definitely took a different turn tonight. And I thank you guys so much for tuning in, for submitting, for listening, for watching, and for gaining something from this live broadcast. Appreciate y'all that are watching and stuck with me for 2 hours. You guys are amazing. I'll see y'all later. We'll keep connected. And of course, show some love on my latest Bang promo. My new song, Out With The Bang, coming out first Friday of October. Go ahead and show some love on Instagram. And of course, Adriel Cruz Now, cross platforms. See you guys later. Peace. And of course, I said bye to Instagram first. So now I'm going to say bye to you guys last. You know why? Because you're beautiful. Okay? Don't let anybody tell you you're not. Okay? Don't let anybody tell you that you're not. Oh, I showed a snippet. from Jericho's song.